And what's good, everybody? Welcome in here once again to Behind the Arc Basketball. Glad to have you guys be a part of the stream once again tonight, covering play-by-play game number 5 of the Eastern Conference second round, as the series is all tied up 2 apiece between the Atlanta Hawks and the Philadelphia 76ers. The Hawks taking game number 4 as they came back from 17 points down to win 103-100. And Joel Embiid was held to 0 for 12 shooting in the second half, just 4 for 20 in game number 4, dropping down 17 points. Tobias Harris was stuck on 20 points for quite a while. He finished with 20, but big thing for him needs to be coming out with his aggressiveness. As he shot the ball 15 times. He was 8 for 15 from the floor. He's shooting the ball at over 58% so far in this playoff series. And welcome everybody for being a part here tonight on this stream. Glad to have you guys be a part once again, as hopefully we got another great game in store. We had a terrific game number 4 going down after 2 blowout victories in favor of the Sixers in game 2 and game 3, 118-102, 127-111. The Hawks pulled out the victory in game 4 to even it up at 2 apiece, as the series switches back over to Philadelphia. Game number 5 coming up tonight. What's good, everybody? Vegas, Kelly, Summer, welcome on the stream, everyone. Trae Young. Another big point total game, however, missed a ton of shots and still ended up giving his team the victory. Impressive what Atlanta did. Reason why they won that game is because they only turned it over 4 times total. That was it. That's been the difference maker in the 2 victories for the Hawks throughout this series, is that they have won the turnover battle in game number 1 and game number 4. Philadelphia turned it over 19 times game number 1. In game number 4, once again, the Sixers turned it over 12 times to just 4 by the Hawks. Fat Cat, welcome in, taking the Hawks tonight. Hank is home, welcome in here. Glad to have you on the channel once again. No Ego, welcome back from Jamaica. Glad to have you back on the stream. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Right now in the pregame, we're going to tip off, I believe, in about 11 minutes or so from now. We'll tip off going down here between these 2 teams. Joel Embiid was questionable once again tonight for that partially torn meniscus. He is back, though. So Joel Embiid, he will be starting tonight for the Sixers. Crazy to think that the top 2 scorers for Atlanta in game number 4 missed at least 15 shots from the floor. Trae Young ended up missing 18 shots, went 8 for 26, and still ended up with 25 points and 18 assists in game number 4. And then Bogdanovic, he was a really big savior for Atlanta. He scored 22 points, and he went 9 for 24 from the floor, missing 15 shots. But even though with a high volume of shots that they took, that they shot the ball around 36% from the floor, they still pulled out the victory, holding Philadelphia to around 43.5%. That's the lowest shooting total in the playoff series for this round by the Sixers, because they came into game number 4. They shot the ball over 50% in games 1, 2, and 3. Yerner, welcome to the stream. He's taking the Sixers. Lance in the stream, welcome in, taking the Hawks here. Freedom Express, welcome in, taking the Hawks by 32 tonight. Oh man, Kevin Durant was phenomenal last night. He had a signature game that proved to everybody that Kevin Durant right now, at this time, he proved yesterday that he is the best active player in the game of basketball in the entire world from that game yesterday. That was phenomenal. I've got the Sixers tonight in this one. Since, Joel Embiid's playing, I've got the Sixers by 7 for my prediction. Dakota, what's good here, man? Glad to have you back at the stream. Yeah, I got the Sixers 117-110 for my prediction. Jay Ramirez, welcome back. KD remembered arguably the best NBA player. Oh, man. What a game that KD had yesterday. And going into yesterday's game, there was a lot of talk that KD couldn't carry the team, and he comes down yesterday with 49 points, and he was part of that 45-15-10 club with very few players in NBA playoff history. What's good, Ian? Welcome in once again. Dyer, welcome to the stream. Yeah, there was just a bunch of like news dropped today. It's crazy how much news dropped this morning. Like, if you guys are out in Pacific time or so, you guys probably hadn't even started waking up and then started to hear the news. Because by the time it dropped, I think it was around like 10:30 to 11 in the morning on the East Coast when this news dropped. First news came out that Chris Paul, he's going to be out indefinitely for the Phoenix Suns. Just bad luck there for CP3. Just so unfortunate as he just got put in the health and safety protocols. So that got announced earlier this morning. And then that news story was followed up a couple minutes later with Kawhi going to miss game number 5 tonight for the Clippers due to a knee injury. And it is feared that Kawhi may have torn his ACL. It's not sure yet, but it is feared that might be the case, as Kawhi is going to miss Game 5 due to a knee injury. He is out in tonight's game, and also he is out indefinitely, so it doesn't look good down the road for the Clippers, as the Jazz and the Clippers tied up right now 2 apiece. That's the late game later on tonight, and this is just not looking good for the Clippers. They're on the road once again tonight at Utah. And then coaching firings all over the place today. Stan Van Gundy, the first one to be announced, as he is out as head coach for the Pelicans, finished with 31-41, his record last season in his first year for the Pelicans. Now Zion Williamson's going to go through a third head coach in 3 years. And then Scott Brooks for Washington, he also was announced today that he's no longer with the Washington Wizards. So 2 coaching firings today, just crazy day throughout the NBA. And also the Mavericks executive, after 24 seasons, is out as well. So just tons of crazy news dropping down all over the place. What's good, D Wade? Welcome back to the stream here. Glad to have you guys be a part of the channel. Hey, that's awesome. Dakota and his coach talking about a special spot for him in the team. Best of luck there, man. Making progress on that. Yeah, dude, we hit 15.5K yesterday. That was phenomenal. Oh, by the way, I just noticed before I started the stream, we hit 4 million viewers too. It's phenomenal. What's good, Bradley? Welcome on the stream here. I'm from Massachusetts, where I am. Hank is home. I don't know about the last few years, but I know for this year, it was the quick turnaround with the shortened off season from last year's bubble to the shortened off season, and then they start out in December. And LeBron was trying to advocate that he wanted it to start in January, but they started a month earlier. And then LeBron put out a tweet today that now they've got a record 9 All-Star players that have been injured and missed time in the playoffs. So this has just been an unfortunate playoffs due to injuries. That now it's up to 9 with Chris Paul and Kawhi. There were 7 yesterday, and now add 2 more to the list with 9 All-Star players that's injured in the entire playoffs so far. It's unfortunate. What's good? Raymond on the stream. Calvinator, welcome in here, taking the Hawks. Eugene on the stream, welcome in. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Ian looking for Vegas to go up 2-0 in the series. They had a big win against Montreal. Hey, thanks so much, Black Rogue, for being a part here once again. O'Neal, Maylene, welcome to the stream again. Vuck, welcome in. Good question. Can Joel Embiid go over 29.5 tonight for his scoring total? Really good question. I think it's all going to depend about the health of Joel Embiid tonight, because he looked fantastic in the first 3 games in the series. He looked fantastic, and then the last game he struggled. I think that there's going to be a bounce back game though tonight for Joel Embiid. So it wouldn't shock me if he scores over 29.5 tonight. It really wouldn't. So I think there's a good chance if he's feeling healthy and able to stay that way or so, or at least be his best or so, because it's incredible what he's doing, because he is playing. He's not fully healthy. He's playing on like a partially torn meniscus. He had massive he had a massive game 2 and game 3, but in game 4 he did not score a single bucket in the second half. Bomb, what's good here? Good morning out to you guys overseas. Goody in the stream, welcome in. Double A, welcome to the stream here. Double A and Black Rogue taking the Sixers. O'Neal taking the Hawks. Christian, what's good here, man? Yeah, Chris Paul is out. He got put in health and safety protocols. Just the worst luck ever. It's so unfortunate. And I heard that Chris Paul got the vaccination too. It's just terrible luck. I've got the Sixers tonight by 7. 117 to 110 is my prediction. Yeah, so the path looks like it's paved pretty well for the Utah Jazz. Because if Utah wins tonight, they're up 3-2. And then they have the chance to close it out in 6 against the Clippers. And if they do close it out in 6 against the Clippers for Utah, that means they take on the Suns on Sunday instead of Tuesday. So if that Western Conference series goes to 6, Phoenix will play on Sunday, which is looking like bad news for Chris Paul because of it happening today. On a Wednesday, he gets put in the health and safety protocols. We don't know when he's going to be back. I think he has to undergo 2 negative tests to get back. What's good, Antonio, on the stream? Welcome in here. Taking the Hawks in 6. Hey, thanks so much, Dakota. I'd love to hear that, man. Yep, Freedom Express taking the Hawks by 32 tonight. Okay, so we're going to tip off in a couple moments. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, or ring that notification bell as well. If you'd like to be notified, future live streams I do cover. Just this one game tonight I'll be covering. That was phenomenal last night, covering the Nets against the Bucks game. So many people were pouring in left to right in that stream. I think probably 2 or 3, most likely. For some reason, they've been cutting it a little long. Wouldn't surprise me if it's like 5 or 6 for tip-off. But I'll let you guys know when we do start it off. Okay, so let's see here. Number 1 seeds for March Madness next year. I'm going to go Gonzaga, UCLA, Kansas, and Villanova. So that's what I've got right now for the 4 number 1 seeds. I'll go Gonzaga as the overall number 1. Tyrone, what's good here from the Bahamas? Welcome back. Camilo on the stream, welcome in. We got Epifox from the Philippines. Welcome back on board. Yeah, just an unfortunate playoffs. And then add Kyrie to the list as well. Oh yeah, you got that. I missed that because that was in the middle. James Harden back playing on one league yesterday. This has been so tough for injuries throughout the playoffs. Hey, thanks so much, Raymond. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I think Kentucky's going to be right back into the top 25 for next year. So massive Game 5 going down. This one at the Philadelphia 76ers court for tonight here at Wells Fargo Arena. Usually we tip off like 15 minutes past the actual tip timer so that they say, but we haven't yet to do so. They're still in the pregame, so we'll probably tip off in about 3-4 minutes from now. JL, welcome in here. I'll go yes there with Paul Gasol throughout his career. Better than Gobert. I'm going to go for the next number 1 seed. I'm really high in Alabama this season. I might go Alabama for the 4th number 1 seed. What's good, Maurice in the stream? Welcome in. He thinks the Hawks can do it this series. Gian, welcome to the stream here from the Philippines. We're going to tip off in a couple moments from now. We're still yet to do so. We're still in the pre-games right now. Hey, that's awesome, Dakota. Best of luck, man, with your football season this year. That's great. Glad to hear there, bud. Bradley taking the Sixers by 5 tonight, 124-119. Hit me up in the chat who you like in this game if you haven't already done so. Sixers or Hawks. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. We're very close to getting ready for tip-off, as this is a big-time game number 5, as the series is tied up at 2 apiece. What's good? Pigment Rich in the stream, welcome back in. Jeff here, welcome on the stream. Best of luck on your anniversary right now over in Florida. That's awesome, man. Enjoy your time on vacation. Antonio, welcome in. My prediction, I've got the Sixers to bounce back tonight. I've got them by 7, 117 to 110, my prediction. Black Rush, welcome in. Yes. So, yeah, Utah's got the path now paved for them to get to the finals. So, Kawhi is out. He is out indefinitely. And this does not look good for the Clippers. Because we're going to find out what Paul George is really made of right now. If he can make some noise in the playoffs finally. Or if his team's going to suffer. Because this is just a huge loss without Kawhi. And then if Utah does win the next 2 games against the Clippers, that means Utah will win the series in 6, and that most likely means that Phoenix is going to be without Chris Paul for at least game number 1, because Chris Paul is now in health and safety protocols. And if Utah wins in 6, then that game would move from Tuesday to Sunday, this Sunday coming up, for the Phoenix versus Utah series in the Western Conference Finals. Instead, if it goes into 7, that benefits the Suns. It gives them 2 extra days for potentially for Chris Paul to come back. And that's what the Suns are hoping right now. They have a big long rest for Phoenix. Just unfortunate luck. Gemma on the stream, welcome in here, taking the Hawks. Atai, welcome on board, taking Atlanta. Yeah, I think Virginia Tech's going to be good this year. They return basically everybody, so I think they're probably going to be top 15 if I had to predict right now. There's so much movement this year, it's crazy. Showtime, what's good here? Unbelievable game last night for Kevin Durant. Just signature game. Axel, welcome in, taking the Sixers by 14 tonight. Arthur taking the Hawks. We're going to tip off in just a moment. Wells Fargo Arena, game number 5 of the series, as we are even at 2 apiece between the Sixers and the Hawks. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified future live streams. Let's see here. After Gus Johnson, who's my second favorite announcer? I probably have to go for Kevin Harlan there. I love how Kevin Harlan just paints the picture, and he's incredible too. What's good, Roy in the stream? Welcome in here from Manila, out in the Philippines. That was an incredible stream last night. We got over 5K out in the chat. That was unbelievable. Yeah, me too, Jose. Really won a great game tonight. Yesterday, we had a great game. The night prior, we had a terrific game. Atlanta coming off a 17-point come-from-behind victory for the Hawks as they beat the Sixers 103-100 in the ATL on Monday night. KK504, welcome in. taking his man Trey to get things done tonight for the Hawks. Full packed crowd out in Philadelphia tonight for this one as we're about to tip off in just a moment. The Sixers come into this game 7.5-point favorites. Kevin Huerter, John Collins, Clint Capella, Bogdanovic, Trae Young. Starting five for the Hawks going up against Korkmaz, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid, Seth Curry, and Ben Simmons. Starting five for the Philadelphia 76ers. About to tip off. Right now, Philadelphia, blue jerseys. Going right to left in the court. Atlanta with the red jerseys. As they'll go left to right, and Philadelphia controls the tip first. It's Simmons who has the ball at the top of the key. Simmons moves over to Korkmaz, gets space, takes the three, and just like that, he drills it. At the left wing perimeter, Ben Simmons with an assist, Korkmaz with a triple, and the Sixers strike first, 3-zip. Hawks with the first possession. Capella hands it off to Young. Young, lob over the top, denied by Curry. They get it back, right place, right time. Bogdanovic fires up the jumper and drills it at the left elbow. Dangerous pass by Trey, but Bogdanovic able to get the ball off the tip right to him right away and able to score off of that too. Sixers second possession, out to the right wing Curry. Curry defended by Huerter, bounce pass, right elbow ball into the hands of Harris, backs his way, turn around, right baseline jumper, and he gets it. That's a tough one. And it goes down by Tobias Harris off the turnaround. Vegas liking this one to be a good one. Joker in the stream, welcome in. Hawks have the basketball, second possession of the game, out to the top. They move it over, bobbled, Huerter gets it back at the left wing. He is defended by Harris one-on-one. Huerter dribbles to the left elbow, passes out left corner Young, bounce pass inside the key, Collins puts it up, no good off the mark. Defensive rebound picked up for the Sixers. Philadelphia has possession, 10.5 left to go in the first. Embiid, backing his way inside the key, turnaround over Capella, hits it. That is good for two by Joel Embiid. He's on the board now for the Sixers. 7-2 Philadelphia, 10:20 in the first. Hawks possession. Attacking, floater, left baseline. It goes down by Trae Young. Natasha, welcome to the stream again here. Boyette, welcome in from the Philippines. Glad to have you guys be a part of the stream. Curry dribbles at the top, bounce pass behind his back to Embiid. Embiid defended one-on-one by Capella, dribbles now left baseline, underneath the hoop Embiid. Shot fake, puts it up, scores. Back-to-back buckets inside by Joel Embiid. Sixers by 5. 9:50 left to go in the first. Attacking the lane. Floater. That's good for two by Trae Young. Back-to-back buckets by Trae. Trading buckets. Embiid and Trae. 9:40 left to go in the first. Embiid has the top of the free throw circle. Hands it off to Korkmaz as he'll take a step back deep. Two jumper. Hits it as that is good. What's good? Jose in the stream. Welcome in here. Going to work with his mom right now in the car. Awesome there, bud. 9:20 left to go in the first. Trading buckets. Red hot start. Hawks have possession at the left wing. It is Young. Young defended by Curry. Gets around him. Takes the three. It's up. No good off the back rim. Got knocked down. And now be a whistle. Trae Young will go to the free throw line. He's going to shoot three coming up as Seth Curry knocks him down at the left wing perimeter. And this will be three coming up by Trae. Delman on the stream, welcome in here. Oakland Raiders, what's good? Glad to have you part of the stream again. Pete, welcome in. Yeah, really appreciate it, Nat Shu, for finding my channel. You guys are awesome. Trae Young, first shot, he hits it. What's good? Kelly in the stream, welcome back in, taking the Hawks. If you guys are new in the channel, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball games, play-by-play of NBA games. Also college hoops as well, and welcome everybody for being a part here. Let me know out in the chat who you got tonight, Sixers or Hawks. Second free throw, good by Trae. What's good, Romel from the Philippines, welcome in. We got Caden, welcome in here. I am Daniel, welcome in. John Liu taking the Hawks. Lucas, welcome in here, bud. 9:13 left to go in the first, and third free throw, that is good as well for Trae Young. So he knocks down all three at the line. Trae Young so far top scorer for the Hawks, 7 out of the 9. Approaching 9 minutes left to go in the first. Korkmaz gives over to Simmons. One dribble as he drove it out of bounds. Working on Collins inside, and Ben Simmons lost the handle underneath the hoop, and he lost it out of bounds. Hawks will come up with the basketball. 9 minutes left to go in the first. Young takes it past half court. Young defended one-on-one by Simmons. Gets around him. Now turns the corner. Dribble drive inside. Young floats it up off the backboard. Missed it. No good. And Korkmaz comes out with a defensive rebound. Sixers have it. Simmons gives it underneath to Embiid. Powers his way into the post and scores. That is good. Up and in off the glass for 2 more by Joel Embiid. Embiid so far has got himself 6 points. Out of the 13 for Philadelphia. Hawks up the court, no good. Missed the shot underneath. Simmons attacks the lane. Guarded underneath, defended by Collins. Bounce pass left wing. A wide open 3. Harris misses it. Off the mark, no good as the Hawks pick up the defensive rebounds. 8:20 in the first. Young moves it out top of the key. Herter dribbles. Bounce pass off to the trail. Capella missed the layup. Off the glass, tipped up, and Curry comes up with a defensive rebound. Sixers have possession. Seth Curry. Step back 3 in the air. Gets it. As that goes down for the triple by Seth. And the Sixers, by their largest lead tonight, up 16-9. 8 minutes left to go in the first as the crowd explodes with a Curry 3. Bounce past Bogdanovic. Spin move at the free throw circle. Back outside to Collins. Dribbles right baseline. Backs his way. Inside the post. Turn around to the right baseline. Hits it. Tough shot over Harris. And he gets it to go for 2 for John Collins. What's good? David on the stream, welcome in here. Thanks so much, boy. Appreciate it here. Ramil from the Philippines, welcome in. Caden, welcome in here. Jumper, left baseline, Jay. That is good by Joel Embiid. What a start by the big fella. Perfect 4 for 4. 8 points from the floor for Embiid for the Sixers. 7:20 left to go. Attacking the lane. Young kicks it outside left corner. Herter has it, and it will be a timeout taken for Atlanta. Hawks will take a timeout. 7:15 left to go in the first. Trailing by 7. Yeah, we had a ton of news. So, just to keep you guys updated today, unfortunate news dropping from this morning throughout the day is that the first news story that came out today, Chris Paul got put into health and safety protocols as now he is out indefinitely for the Phoenix Suns. And then, to make matters worse, in these playoffs, is that Kawhi has been ruled out tonight in Game 5 due to a knee injury. And he has been ruled out indefinitely, and they fear that it could potentially be a torn ACL by Kawhi. So this has just been a difficult playoffs with injuries. Then there was coaching firings today. With Steve Van Gundy, he got fired from the Pelicans today. And also the Washington Wizards moved on from Scott Brooks as well. So just crazy news throughout basketball. And then a Mavericks executive, after 24 seasons, stepped down later this afternoon. So just crazy stuff going around today. What's going on? Yeah, so Chris Paul got put in the health and safety protocols because he had a positive test, but he also got the vaccination too. So now in order to get back, he has to have 2 consecutive negative tests. What's good, Mike in the stream? Welcome in here. Kelly going out for whoever scores the most points, gonna win this game. It's gonna be a big matchup duel tonight between Joel Embiid and Trae Young. We take a look so far, top scores as they are doling out for it. Joel Embiid leads the way, perfect 4 for 4 from the floor, 8 points by Embiid. Trae Young's got 7 points for the Hawks. He is 2 for 4 from the floor, made all threes to the free throw line, got followed around the perimeter by Seth Curry. Seth Curry drops down a 3-point shot, and it leads to a timeout taken by the Hawks. What's good? Leon on the stream, welcome in. Sean Sam, welcome in here. Virginia on the stream, taking the Sixers. Elaine, welcome in here from Micronesia. I've got the Sixers tonight by 7. 117-110 for my prediction. Leon liking the Jazz against the Nets in the finals. Oh man, the road is now paved for the Jazz to go to the NBA finals. The Jazz having luck on their side, and now they have to respond. Because now Kawhi is out for tonight. Things don't look promising for the Clippers in the future either. Kawhi's out indefinitely. And that means that Utah most likely is going to take the series. Most likely. as the Utah Jazz, the probability of them taking the series just keeps on increasing and increasing. And if Utah wins in 6, then they have a possibility of facing a Phoenix Suns team without Chris Paul for at least game 1. If Utah wins in 6, that means that they would play against Phoenix on Sunday instead of Tuesday, which means less time for Chris Paul. Now, if it goes into 7, that means more time for Phoenix to get back Chris Paul, depending on the situation there, as he is out indefinitely currently. So we are back to action, 18-11, 7 minutes left to go in the first, approaching the marks. It's going to be Atlanta basketball. At the left elbow, John Collins takes the jumper, hits it. That is good. Hey, best of luck there for Bill tonight, taking Embiid over 29.5. 6:50 left to go in the first. Pass out to the top of the key. Curry launches another 3 right down the pipe. He drills it, as that is good for Seth Curry's second triple of the game. Hawks have possession. 6:40 left to go in the first, down by 8. At the left wing, Bogdanovic gives it over inside to Collins. Collins working on Harris, and Tobias Harris picks up the blocking foul. Clock will stop with 6:34. John Collins will head to the free throw line shooting 2. Jetta Carpintero, what's good here? Taking the Hawks. Dante, welcome to the stream. Taking the Hawks as well. Leonard, welcome in here. If you guys are new in the channel, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and appreciate everybody for finding my stream tonight. First shot is good. Second free throw, no good. Tipped off the glass, and Harris comes down with a defensive rebound. 6:25 in the first. Simmons will bring it up the court, moves it outside left wing to Korkmaz. Korkmaz with 10 on the shot clock, gives it over to Embiid. Embiid defended 1-on-1 by Capella, backs his way inside as he'll go turnaround jumper to Key, and he scores another bucket. Joel Embiid's got 10 points so far, perfect 5 for 5 from the floor. Approaching the 6-minute mark left to go. First quarter. Down by 9 for the Hawks. Young dumps it off underneath Collins. Powers his way inside. Missed the shot. Capella with offensive rebound. Puts it back too tall off the glass. No good. And the Sixers come up with a defensive board. Simmons back out to the top. Harris gives her to Korkmaz. Shot fake. Trying to draw contact. He does. And this should be 3 coming up at the free throw line. Shot fake gets John Collins in his blocking motion. And then leans forward. Draws the contact as Korkmaz will shoot 3 shots coming up here at the line. Or this is going to be 2. Late. Yeah, that's going to be 2. That will be 2. His right foot was on the 3-point line, so this will be 2. So this will be 2 by Korkmaz. 5:49 left to go in the first, and the Sixers by 9. First shot, no good. Korkmaz misses it. Second free throw, that one's up, that one's good. Sixers up by 10, 24-14. 5:45 left to go in the first. Young takes it past half court. Defended at the top, moves over to Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic dribbles towards the left elbow. Moves it back to the hands of Collins. Collins dribbles inside the key. Passes back out left wing Bogdanovic. Towards his left. Takes the shot from 3. Off the back rim. No good. Defended by Curry. Tipped around and comes up with a steal pass half court. Korkmaz as he gets fouled. Trae Young makes contact in the Korkmaz as the clock will stop again with 5:11. What a hustle play by Korkmaz down the near side of the court. What a play there. Philadelphia has the ball at the left baseline. Embiid now to the key. Backs his way. Turn around. Hits another one with a right hand inside the key. Finishes. 26-14. Embiid's got 12. Perfect 6 for 6 from the floor. Back out to the right wing. Bogdanovic turns the corner. Shovels the pass underneath to Capella. Capella turn around. Left-handed hook in the key. No good. Collins puts it up over Embiid and scores up and in off the backboard. Yeah, tonight's a huge night for Paul George. A telling night tonight. if he can indeed step up. 4:40 left to go in the first. Korkmaz attacks the lane, missed the layup as he goes down. No foul call. The Hawks come up with a rebound. Alanda gives it outside Young. Right baseline dribble. Swings it out left corner. Catch and fire. Bogdanovic takes the three. Rattled out. No good. Had a terrific look. Couldn't finish. Sixers come up with a defensive rebound. Embiid moves the ball into the hands of Harris past half court. And Philadelphia will burn a timeout. 4:21 left to go in the first. Sixers by 10. 26-16 right now. As Atlanta struggling from three, has yet to hit a three-point shot. Both by Bogdanovic had two really good looks. One at the left wing, one at the left corner. Couldn't put him down as Bogey is 0 for 2 from three. Hey, what's good? Romo on the stream. Thanks so much for being a part here on the channel with his sister, Fanny. Ben on the stream taking the Sixers. What's good, Don? Welcome in here. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Currently, we're just on a timeout right now. Sixers up by 10, 26-16. You couldn't have asked for a perfect start to this game for Joel Embiid than what we've got right now. 12 points, perfect 6 for 6 from the floor by Embiid. Redemption for the last game for what went on in the second half. And he's got it going early. And this is not a good sign for the Hawks, where Bogdanovic is cold from three early. Trae Young has been scoreless for the past couple minutes. Trae Young's got 7. He's tied with John Collins as the top scorer. Collins also got 7. And Embiid's got 12 out of the 26 for the Sixers. What's good? Imagine the Radio. Welcome back in. Taking the Sixers tonight. Let me know out in the chat who you guys got tonight. Sixers or Hawks. Gray, welcome in here. Taking the Hawks. Korkmaz showing the hustle a couple possessions before, as he scooped up a loose ball around the perimeter, and then he kept it in playing up. He got bumped past half court by Trae Young, and the crowds exploded early out in Philadelphia so far tonight. Seth Curry's knocked down 2 3-point shots, having the crowd on their feet. Korkmaz hit another 3 as well. They're 3 for 4 from the perimeter. What's good? Leon on the stream. Welcome in here. Big Easy, welcome to the stream. Taking the Hawks tonight. I'll just be covering this one tonight. So just this game tonight. On Friday, though, I do plan on covering a doubleheader, though. Because that game's late. And I'll need to be up early on Saturday. So I plan on covering a doubleheader on Friday night. It's going to be Hawks against Sixers, game number 6. And then the Clippers and Jazz on Friday night. I'll just be covering this game tonight, though. So we get back to action. 4:20 left to go in the first quarter as Korkmaz gets the inbound for the Sixers by 10. Gives outside to Curry. Curry launches the 3. No good off the back rim. Defensive rebound picked up by the Hawks. Alanda now has the ball. At the top of the key, Trae Young gives it to Capella. Capella moves it back outside. Left wing perimeter, Gallinari. First time in the game today. Moves it over to the right elbow. Bogdanovic takes the jumper. Missed it off the mark at the right elbow. Defensive rebound picked up by Curry here for the Sixers. Curry at the right wing. Defended by Bogdanovic. Bounce pass. Got deflected. Gets it back. Moves it outside to Embiid. 12 on the shot clock. Embiid dribbles right baseline. Outside of Curry. Almost missed his mark in the pass. Got it there. Lobbed it over to Embiid, but it gets stolen away at the corner. Capella comes up with a steal. And they move it past half court to Collins. Hawks have the ball at the left wing. Shoots the 3. Gallinari hits it. As that is good. Puts it to a 7-point game. 3:20 left to go. Korkmaz gets fouled. Oh, they're going to say no call. That was a grab right there by Young. They're going to say play on. 3-point shot open at the top, and Embiid hits it straight away as that is good for the Sixers. Philadelphia by 10, 29-19. Joel Embiid 15 out of the 29 for Philadelphia. At the right wing, Gallinari. Under 3 minutes left to go in the first. He takes the three straight away. No good. Got knocked down. No call. Defensive rebound picked up by Curry. Curry lost the handle, though it gets bumped in. Contacted to right at half court. Glad to have you guys be a part here tonight. Yes, I still like the Nets in the series. Kyrie is out for game number 6. James Harden will be playing tomorrow. But it doesn't look like Kyrie is going to be returning throughout the series. .251 in the first. Inbound coming up for the Sixers. What's good? Makio on the stream. Welcome in here, man. All his grandparents gunning their second one. That's awesome, man. Welcome back to the stream here, bud. They inbounded into the hands of Embiid. Embiid, left baseline dribble, puts it up, scores, as he has got 17 now by Joel Embiid. 31-19. Brittany on the stream, welcome in here. Jay, welcome in here, bud. It is Snell who's into the game for the first time today for the Hawks. He bounce passes right wing perimeter to Gallinari. Gallinari defended by Simmons in the right corner. Dribbles right baseline underneath. Gallinari passes back outside the right corner. Fadeaway three by Herter. Tough shot off the mark. And defensive rebound picked up by Simmons. Milton gives it out cross court to Hill. Right baseline dribble. 2 minutes left to go in the first. Hill backs his way inside the key, defended by Young. Puts it up and he gets it. That is good for 2 by George Hill. And the Sixers up by 14. 33-19 with 1:50 left to go in the first. Floater, mid-range, off the mark by Trey. Got fouled late though, Matisse Thybulle, the one who picks up the personal foul. I've got the Jazz tonight in that game. I think now it's looking likely that the Jazz are going to take it in 6. My initial prediction was the Clippers in 7, but that's a huge loss, losing Kawhi. Both of the free throws are good at the line by Trey. 33-21, 1:40 left to go in the first. Open three by Thybulle, hits it at the left corner perimeter. He was completely open. Sixers out in full domination mode. 1.5 left to go in the first quarter. Hawks have the ball. Young, left double jumper. Missed it off the mark off the step back. Defensive rebound picked by Shake Milton. Takes it past half court. Milton at the top of the key. Bounce pass to Embiid. Shot fake at the right elbow. Embiid signals the offense, defended by Capella. Embiid backs his way inside. Swings it out right wing. Milton out to the top. Hill passes left wing. Shot fake Thybulle. Dribbles. Nice bounce pass over to Simmons. And he puts it up with a two-handed dunk over Capella with 1 minute left to go. What a jam right there by Ben Simmons as the clock will stop with 1 minute even. We got a couple words exchanged after the whistle blows. 1 minute left to play in the first quarter as the crowd explodes. Ben Simmons cuts left baseline to the bucket, receives the pass, and throws the two-handed dunk over the hands of Clint Capella. What's good? Leanne on the stream, welcome in. Kawhi went down with about 4 minutes left to play in Game 4 due to a knee injury. So, Kawhi is out indefinitely due to a knee injury. Joel Embiid was just assessed a technical foul. 1 minute left to play in the first. Sixers by 17, 38-21. Yeah, it was after after the dunk was thrown down by Simmons. The Hawks will get the ball. Final minute left to go in the first. They move it out right wing perimeter. Herter back to the top. Takes the three. Snell straight away. No good. Missed it off the back rim. Fight for the rebound. Okongwu is surrounded by 3 blue jerseys in the key. And he lost it as things are getting physical underneath here. Okongwu is pinned down as Ben Simmons and George Hill are on top of him, battling for that basketball, and things had to get separated. Simmons was the one who was clearly on top of him. I don't know how in the world that's a turnover Atlanta. That should have been a forced ball tie-up. Wow. 48 seconds left to go in the first. Philadelphia will get the inbounds. It is 38-22 now. Milton has it at the top. Milton gives it outside right wing. Thibault attacks the lane, lost control of the basketball. Stolen away by the Hawks in the free throw circle by Snell. He gives over to Gallinari. Gallinari top of the key, dribbles now left elbow. Shot fake, puts up the deep 2, hits it. As that is good by Gallinari. Cuts it to a 14-point game. Sixers with 25 seconds left to go in the first. Hill moves it top of the key into the hands of Dwight Howard. Howard gives it outside left wing. Hill turns the corner, drives, floats it up over the top. No good. Missed the right-handed floater. Offensive rebound right into the hands of Howard, and he lost in the key. Gallinari comes up with a steal. Gallinari going to take it up the court. 5 seconds left to go in the first. At the left wing, Gallinari defended by Howard off a double team. Pass deflected into the hands of Thibault. 2-on-1. And the time will expire. We end the first quarter. Sixers up by 14. 38-24. What a start for Philadelphia. Alright, so 1 quarter in the books here, everybody. Glad to have you guys be a part on the channel tonight. If you're new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover basketball action, play-by-play of NBA games. Also cover college hoops as well when it comes back on in November. Glad to have you guys be a part in the stream. Yeah, if anybody's interested, check out the Behind the Arc Basketball merchandise site as well. We got some pretty cool stuff out there. Short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, iPhone cases, pillow stickers, sweatshirts. Check that out if you guys were like since we ended the first quarter. What's good, Antonio on the stream? Welcome in here. Things going pretty well. Hey, that's awesome. My streams make his night go by so fast. Glad to hear there, man. That's awesome. Yeah, just doing these streams, it goes by so fast. Like over time, like especially doing basketball games. These games fly by just so fast. And then if I do ever cover football, I've covered football a little bit too. If anybody would like to become a channel member, I get that link pinned into the chat there. As we got, I believe, 30 channel members right now, and the membership streams get you access to Major League Baseball games, NFL games, NASCAR races, at least once per month that I cover for members and mods in the chat. But I've covered a couple football games, and the NFL games usually drag out because they're like 3.5 hours long, and the NBA games for basketball are usually around 2:45 for my streams, and the 2:45 just whizzes right by. Oh, that's awesome, Dante. Best of luck there with your state basketball semifinal tomorrow in Illinois. That's awesome, man. Nephias, welcome in here. What's good, Books with Benjamin? Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, D-Wade pleased with his Mod Squad shirt. That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's looking that way for Embiid to be on track for 29.5. Right now, Joel Embiid, what an incredible first quarter for him. 17 points, perfect 8 for 8 from the floor by Embiid. in the first quarter. And that is where the points in the paint have gone for Philadelphia. The Sixers with Embiid has scored 16 out of the 18 points in the paint so far for the Sixers, compared to just 6 points in the paint by the Hawks in the first quarter. As we welcome in Vuck on the stream, welcome in. Rudolph, welcome in here from Trinidad and Tobago. What's good? Stacy in the stream, welcome in here. Yeah, totally agree. We've seen so many come from behind victories throughout these playoffs. 14, 17, 18-point swings. And we still got 36 minutes left to go as we're back to action. It's going to be Atlanta ball. They go left to right in the court for the Hawks. They move it out top of the key. Herter takes the three. No good. Hit the rim short. Defensive rebound picked by Dwight Howard. Sixers have the ball. 5 in the court currently. Shake Milton, George Hill, Dwight Howard, Tobias Harris, and Matisse Thybulle. Milton lost it, gets in the back left corner of the front court, shovels out the pass to Hill. Hill at the right wing, takes the three, over Lou Williams, and it rattled out. Gallinari snags the defensive rebound. 5 in the court for the Hawks currently. Gallinari, Lou Williams, Okongwu, Bogdanovic, and Herter. Right now for the Hawks as Trae Young is on the bench and Embiid on the bench for the Sixers. Stolen pass near half court, far side of the court. And then it's going to lead to a quick Atlanta fall as the clock will stop at 11:13. What's good? Tyler in the stream taking the Sixers to win the title. Josh, welcome in here as well, taking the Sixers. Hit me up in the chat who you got here, Sixers or Hawks. Philadelphia has the ball. Left wing perimeter, Milton. 11 minutes left to go in the second. Gives it over. Ball into the hands of Dwight Howard. His pass off the fingertips of Hill and stolen away by Williams. Lou Williams dribbles up. Takes the left double J. Off the mark, no good. Ripped away with a rebound picked up by Howard. Gives over to Hill. Spin move past half court. Hands it off. Down the lane to Harris. Mid-range. Takes it, no good. Hit the rim short. And Tobias Harris having a slow start tonight. Just 1 for 3 from the floor. Rebound picked up by the Hawks and Dwight Howard assessed with the personal foul in the backcourt of Atlanta's backcourt. What's good? Daniel on the stream, welcome in. David, Ron, welcome on here, guys. Conrad, welcome in. We got 400 on the chat. Let's go, everybody. If you're new to the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Kevin Durant, unbelievable last night. Proving why he's the top player currently in the world at this moment. Jumper no good at the right baseline. Miss for the Hawks. Sixers come up with a rebound. Harris attacks the lane. Stripped to the basketball. Lost it. Tapped out of bounds right at the baseline. And it's by Okongwu who last touched it. So the Sixers will regain possession here as we got 10:18 left to go. Underneath their hoops, Sixers will get the inbound. He passes the left corner to Harris. Over to the left elbow. Howard hands it off to Hill. Hill at the top of the key, moves it left corner. Harris defended 1-on-1 by Bogdanovic. Turns the corner to the left elbow, floats it up over the top, and Dwight Howard misses the alley-oop dunk. Come on, Dwight Howard. Off the roll down, wide open, and Harris floats it up over the top to him, and Dwight Howard misses the alley-oop dunk, and it goes out of bounds. Hawks will have the ball, 10 minutes in the second. 3-point shot, it is good by Gallinari. The difference between a 16-point game and now an 11-point game because of the missed alley-oop jam. 9:40 in the second. Attacking the lane. Milton puts it up in the key. No good air ball. Tipped around from the side leads to an offensive rebound. Harris dribbles right baseline and a reach and fall committed by Atlanta. John Collins will check into the game now for the Hawks. Okongwu picks up his second personal foul as he's going to take a seat right now on the bench. 9.5 in the second. Harris gets the inbound, turns the corner, dribble drive inside, gets it for 2, up and in off the backboard by Tobias Harris. Hawks have possession. Top of the key, they have it. Now dribbling right wing perimeter with Collins. Hands it off to Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic step back 3 in the air. Off the mark, no good. Missed the back rim. Defensive rebound picked up by Howard. Gives it past half court to Harris. Harris at the top of the key, defended by Collins. Moves it out right wing. They attack the lane inside. Mid-range shot, no good by Milton. It got blocked by Herter. Here they go, 2-on-1 fast break. Herter takes it right down the lane. Floats it up, no good. Hit the front rim. Had a tremendous opportunity for the Hawks, and they could not score off of it. Pass up. They'll take an open three, and Milton away off the mark too strong. Hawks will have the ball again with a rebound. 8:40 left to go. Left wing Williams moves it over. Ball at the left baseline. Gallinari backs his way inside. Puts it up. No good. Off the back rim. He was contacted though and fouled. Doc Rivers not happy about that call by the refs. Personal foul will be assessed to Dwight Howard. Clock will stop with 8:34 left to go. Wow. What a swing of things. The Jazz are favored by 8 points later tonight against the Clippers because Kawhi's out. Man, talk about a swing in the momentum. Yeah, I believe the last game the Clippers were like 5.5 point favorites. Wow, that's crazy. First free throw, that one's good. At the line for the Sixers, or at the line for the Hawks. They cut the Sixers leading down to 12 now. It's 40 to 28. Gallinari shooting his second one coming up at the line. And no good. Gallinari misses a second one. Bounced off the front rim and out twice. Sixers come up with a defensive board. At the right wing, Milton dribbles inside, moves it outside to Hill at the left wing. Back out left corner, Milton had an open look, dribbles up to the left baseline. Passes back left wing perimeter. Hill, 5 in the shot clock. At the top, Hill gonna put one up and he gets fouled. 5 in the shot clock as the clock stops with 8:15 in the second. Yeah, that's correct there, Dennis. The Clippers were favorites in every single game against Dallas. I think they were favorites in most of the games, too, against Utah. Jannard in the stream, welcome in here, taking the Hawks. Alex, welcome in from the Philippines. Sixers get the inbound. 5 in the shot clock now. They move it out around the right wing perimeter. Tip deflected out of bounds. And it's last touched by Atlanta out of bounds. So the Sixers will get the inbounds. 3 seconds on the shot clock. 8:04 left to go in the second. Far side of the front court. Tobias Harris, the inbound passer. Gives off to Milton. 2 on the shot clock. Milton takes the 3, top of the key. Oh, what a laser. And he drills it straight down the pipe right there by Shake Milton with a desperation 3 as the shot clock expired. Philadelphia by 15. 43-28, 7:50 left to go in the second. Attacking inside the lane. The Hawks will draw the fall in the contact as John Collins will head to line shoot 2. What's good? Dave on the stream, welcome back in. Jim Willie on the stream here. John Louise from the Philippines, welcome back in. What a 3 by Shake Milton. That 3-point shot was completely straight. And he sunk it through. Laser. Right down the middle. What's good, Maliko? Welcome back in. We got 7:50 left to go in the second. They're going to count it a 2. His foot was on the line. So later initial call, it was 43-28. And now they've changed it to 42-28. So they've reversed the 3-point shot by Shake Milton as his desperation 3 was on, his foot was on the 3-point line, and they have reversed it to a 2. I've got the Jazz tonight. Yeah, that's gonna be difficult for the Clippers now. Kawhi has been rolled out. What's good, Virginia? Welcome back to the stream here. Thanks so much for joining the stream once again. First shot, no good. Collins missed it, hit the front rim. Welcome in, Virginia. Welcome in, Harry, once again here. Felix, what's good? Taking the Sixers tonight. Let me know out in the chat who you got, Sixers or Hawks. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Got over 400 plus right now on the stream. If you guys are just joining us, Joel Embiid is a perfect 8 for 8 from the floor with 17 points, all in the first quarter. He is a perfect 8 for 8 in the game, as Joel Embiid now checks right back into the game. All right, so TNT had had messed up the numbers on the scoreboard. It is counted as a 3 then. It's 43-29. They had put 42 and now they changed it back to 43. 7:35 left to go in the second. Embiid backs his way in there at the left block. Moves it out top of the key. Harris jab step. Moves it out left corner. Thibault. He takes the 3 at the left corner. Splash and delivers by Matisse Thybulle with a triple. Sixers owning this game up by 17 with 7:17 left to go in the second. Turns the corner, right-hand floater off the mark, no good by Herter. Offensive rebound, Capella puts it back and scores. That is good. Count it, and one coming up as he draws the contact. And Clint Capella will shoot at the free throw line. Hey, thanks so much, Ron. Appreciate it here, bud. Arlen, what's good here? Welcome to the stream. Taking the Hawks tonight. Still a lot of time left to go. 7:12 in the second. Capella's free throw off the left side of the rim, and the Sixers grab the defensive rebound. Philadelphia now with the ball, top of the key, and Embiid dribbles towards his left. Hands it off to Milton, top of the key. Milton looking towards his left, lobs it over to Embiid, though, as he's at the left elbow. Embiid working on one-on-one Capella, now double-teamed along with Collins. Takes the jumper off the back rim. That's the first miss of the game by Joel Embiid, as he went perfect 8 for 8 in the first quarter, and now he's 8 for 9 with 17 points. The ball tipped beyond the perimeter, and it's going to lead to a foul taken, or it's going to lead to a, it's going to lead to a stoppage in time here in the court either way. 6:49 left to go in the second quarter. So it's Atlanta who takes the timeout. So Atlanta came up with a rebound as it went to the perimeter. They burned a timeout. 6:49 in the second. What's good? James on the stream. Welcome in here from Fort Worth. Yeah, no problem. This channel's up here whenever you guys have a chance. So no problem if you have to miss streams or anything. We're here whenever you guys have a chance to join in. James, welcome in here from Fort Worth. Ben, welcome in. His favorite team was the Vancouver Grizzlies. Rose, welcome to the stream, taking the Sixers tonight. Crazy folks, welcome in, taking the Hawks. Yeah, good morning to you guys out overseas. If you guys are international, good morning out to you guys. I'm from the U.S. by the way. 6:49 left to go in the second. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Right now, we're just on a timeout. Joel Embiid started off this game in the first quarter perfect. 17 points, perfect 8 for 8 from the floor. He's currently 8 for 9 shooting. Just missed his first shot as it went off the back rim. Taking a deep 2 inside the left part, inside the arc. Wow, Yankees are fading back 7.5 games right now. That's shocking. I've heard that this year the Yankees are like historically struggling offensively. Top scorer for Atlanta, that is Trae Young. He's got himself 10 points. Gallinari's having a great game so far. 9 points off the bench by Gallinari, making 3 of his shots of 4 shot attempts. And John Collins has got 8. What's good, Pablo? Welcome in here. Welcome in, Rose here from Illinois. Sorry to hear about that. Yeah, I'm from Massachusetts if you guys are new and didn't know. So, if you guys didn't know already, I'm a Celtics fan. I'm a big Boston sports fan. Celtics, Patriots, Red Sox, Bruins. I cover all different types of teams, though. The entire NBA. Also college hoops as well. So if you guys enjoy the content, make sure to ring that notification bell, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. What's good, Trinidad and Tobago? Welcome in for Quran. My name is Sal, by the way. S-A-L. Wow, that is shocking that the White Sox, because I know a couple of years ago they were really struggling. And right now, they're looking great. I think they have a good chance of making the World Series. Possibly. So right now they've got the best record in Major League Baseball. But I think a big thing has to do is because baseball is a marathon of a season. I think it all comes down to injuries. This is the same exact thing in the playoffs with the NBA. If you hit the injury bug at the wrong time, it's gonna result in being over with the series. 46-31 the score. Sixers have the ball back as they hand it off to Harris. Harris moves it outside. Embiid at the left wing. 6:20 left to go on the clock. Embiid backs his way and Gallinari at the left elbow. Now at the left baseline, Embiid bounce past the Korkmaz, and the refs blow the whistle and say that Embiid traveled with it. Turnover by the Sixers, and the Hawks will have it back. Yeah, I agree, Jay Ramirez. Thinking about it, I think so, with all the Celtics titles and then the Patriots titles. 6 minutes left to go in the second. Missed shot in the key, no good for the Hawks. Harris swings it out right wing perimeter. Curry moves it out top of the key to Harris, lobs it over to the hands of Embiid. Embiid, left baseline dribble, powers his way inside, and it will lead to a whistle and a foul. It's picked up underneath the hoop. It's on the Hawks, and this will send Joel Embiid back to the line shooting too. Yeah, I think there's a chance there, Dave. I think if the Astros and the Red Sox play, Houston's gonna take that series. As the Red Sox have been low-key doing really great this year, but whenever they run into the Astros, Boston's been struggling in the series. So I think there could be a good chance that Houston could make it in. The big thing for baseball, it's all about like the health. By the time you get to October, that's the big key. Same thing here with the playoffs. Both of the shots good at the line by Joel Embiid. Embiid the top scorer as he's got himself 19 points right now. 48-31. Jumper no good off the mark by Atlanta. They grab the offensive rebound. Gallinari puts it up at the right baseline. Short jumper and missed it at the right block, no good. Philadelphia out in transition. They gonna pass it over to the right wing. Curry takes the three, hits it. That is good. Out in the break. Third B triple tonight for Seth Curry. And the Sixers up largest lead by 20, 51-31, with 5:10 left to go in the second. Hawks need something now. Circling underneath the hoop. Young moves it out right corner, three in the air, no good by Herter. They are just cold from the perimeter, and the Sixers come up with a rebound with 5 minutes left. Simmons dribbles inside, and it will be another personal foul picked up by Atlanta. Clock will stop with 4:58. Hey, I'll see you back in a half an hour, Dakota. Santa Claus, welcome to the stream here. Yeah, Trae Young's been limited so far tonight. So Trae Young, indeed, he's yet to take a three-point shot attempt, and the Hawks are cold once again from three. 2 for 11 from the perimeter. Bogdanovich is 1 for 5. 1 for 5 by Capella from the floor, and Kevin Huerter has missed all 4 three-point shot attempts. He is 0 for 7 tonight by Kevin Huerter. At the line shooting 2 is Ben Simmons, as this was a reach-in foul by Atlanta. It's their 5th of the quarter, so it's going to lead the Sixers to the bonus. First one is good by Simmons. That part, welcome to the stream here. Ethan, what's good here, man? Under 5 left to go in the second. Sixers up by 21. Second free throw missed by Simmons. Hawks dribble drive attack in the lane, and it's going to lead to a whistle as the clock will stop with 4:52. Philadelphia comes out hitting their threes, making 8 3-point shot attempts. Making 8 threes out of 12 3-point shot attempts at 66% from 3. And the Hawks struggling 2 for 11 shooting the 3-ball. First shot, it's good. Puts it back to 20. Yeah, that was a shocker there, Snake Durant Goat. Phenomenal performance by KD yesterday. And Jeff Green was a savior, too. Second shot, no good by Trae Young. Trae Young, 11 points, yet to take a 3-point shot. 7 out of his 11 points have been at the free throw line today. 4:44 left to go in the second, and once again, there's a lot of fouls going on. Philadelphia takes it quick up the court, and another Hawks personal foul. Right now, quick update in the foul trouble. Bogdanovic has got 3 personal fouls. Trae Young with 2 personal fouls. Gallinari off the bench has got 2, and then 1 each by Collins and Herter. This will be Ben Simmons at the free throw line shooting 2. First shot, no good, missed by Simmons. And then personal foul trouble for the Sixers. They have less foul trouble. 2 fouls each off the bench by Dwight Howard and Shake Milton. And then 1 foul each by Harris, Simmons, Curry, and Thibault. So not really much foul trouble for the Sixers compared to the Hawks. Simmons at the line, second free throw. As it was off the mark, but then... But then again, Joel Embiid came up with the offensive rebound and he got fouled. So back-to-back fouls and not even a 5-second span for the Hawks. Embiid heads to the line. He's got 19. First shot by Embiid, that is good. Make it 20 now for Joel Embiid. Ronnie, welcome on the stream here. I'd probably go with the under, most likely, tonight. Because Philadelphia is carrying their weight, but Atlanta isn't. So I'd probably go under 220. Joel Embiid will get a second shot coming up here at the line. We have 4:43 left to go in the second. I would love to see the Suns win the title. That'd be incredible if Phoenix could win a ring. It's just so unfortunate, the news today that broke with Chris Paul. Just so unlucky. Second shot good by Embiid. Embiid's got 21 points. 54-32, 4.5 left to go before halftime. Young, yet to attempt a 3-point shot by Trae. Shot fake at the top, moves it over inside Capella, passes outside to Trae. Bobbled, Capella gets it back in the key. Capella underneath, swarmed by Embiid. And that will be a turnover by Atlanta in the key. Tough defense by Embiid. And it leads to a 3-second call. The Sixers will have the ball back. Clock will stop with 4:24. Turnover underneath by Clint Capella. There was a technical assessed after the play was over by Capella, and it sends Embiid to the line shooting 1. This game is getting out of control. Tough defense by Embiid. Capella turns it over into the key. Yeah, Capella shoves Embiid after the whistle was over. Embiid flops on the ground, and he gets the benefit of the call for Embiid, and technical foul assessed to Capella. Sixers get the inbound as well. 4:15 in the second. Curry gives it outside to Embiid. Embiid dribbles to the left block. Embiid now backs his way off a double team. Slides it back out. Left wing three in the air. Missed off the mark by Curry. Grabs the offensive rebound by Embiid. He dribbles back out. Embiid drives. Jumper at the left elbow. Off the back rim. No good. Collins comes up with a defensive rebound. Hawks have the ball and there are 4 left to go in the second. Young, shot fake, shovels pass underneath into the hands of Capella. Moves it outside of Collins. Ball into the hands of Herter. Pass deflected. Curry comes up with a steal. Simmons completes the steal behind the defense and goes right down the lane. Nobody back with a right-handed jam. This is getting ugly. Are they not going to count the bucket? Yeah, they're not going to count the bucket. 55-32, still the score. As the clock will stop with 3:44. Kevin Herter. Okay, they're going to call Kevin Herter on a reach-in at half court on the break as Simmons dribbled past half court. Wow. Philadelphia just lights out. Just like games 2 and 3. The refs are taking a look at this call right now. Young, his pass to Capella in the key. Got bobbled by Capella. Capella puts it back out. Collins gets it, moves over to Herter. Herter bounce pass, swiped away by Curry. And yeah, that's a generous call. Kevin Herter, he reaches in from behind as Simmons was all alone, taking it to the bucket. Jazz game here, over or under? Let's see. I'm gonna take a look, see what we got for tonight. We got 219.5. I'd probably go under tonight. I think it's gonna be like one of those physical types of games that the Clippers gonna need their defense to make big time stops tonight. So I'm gonna predict under there. Yeah, so Chris Paul got put in the health and safety protocols. That was announced earlier today. Ben Simmons here at the free throw line. He missed the free throw. It's no good off the back rim. He's gonna have a second shot too. He's in the bonus. So that was breaking news this morning that Chris Paul is now out indefinitely. And that's due to being in the health and safety protocols, even though he got vaccinated. And Ben Simmons misses the second free throw. 3:44 left to go in the second. Philadelphia up by 23, and the Sixers are going to have the inbound coming up in their front court at the near side. Yeah, this game hasn't been impressive at all for the Hawks. Trae Young's yet to hit a three-point shot, and he's yet to take one either. The Sixers limiting him from the perimeter, yet to take a three-point shot. Trae Young's the leading scorer. He's got 11, but he's made 7 out of the 11 shots to the free throw line. What's good? Aldrin on the stream, welcome in. Yeah, that was news today too. LaMelo winning Rookie of the Year. Well-deserved this year for LaMelo. Back to the free throw line again. Atlanta picks up another foul. Ben Simmons, first free throw, hits it. This is getting outrageous with the fouls right now. The Hawks have picked up 12 personal fouls as a team. Second free throw missed off the front run by Simmons. 3:40 left to go before halftime, and this game is traveling by snail pace with all the personal fouls and whistles we have on the court. Right baseline dribble, Young, defended by Embiid, swings it out to the top of the key, Gallinari. Has it defended one-on-one by Curry. 3:25 in the second, Gallinari dribbles to the left wing, takes the three over Curry, no good, missed it off the mark. Tough shot selection as the defensive rebound picked by Simmons, attacks the lane with a left hand, missed the slam dunk, and it goes out of bounds. Ben Simmons, dribble drive, attacking the lane, trying to throw it down with a left-handed jam, and it goes off the rim and out. We've had so many miscues tonight in this game. 3:10 left to go before halftime. Sixers up by 24. Atlanta has the ball. Young attacks the lane underneath. Dribbles back to the right corner. He'll take a deep two. Hits it. That is good for Trey. Under 3 minutes left to go before half. Philadelphia by 22, 56-34. Sixers have possession at the top of the key. They hand it off to Korkmaz. Takes the three. No good. Off the front rim. Defensive board picked up by Gallinari. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the thumbs up. Spike the like. Hit the subscribe. I appreciate you guys for finding my stream. Underneath. Mid-range floater. No good. Missed by Trae Young. He had a clear pathway too. So he had some space out to hit that mid-range floater. Couldn't do so. Korkmaz now with the ball at the top for the Sixers. Moves it out left wing perimeter. Thibault. Gives it over to Embiid at the left elbow. Embiid, shot fake defended, 1-on-1 at the left baseline, back of his way, inside, 1-on-1 as he'll take the jumper. It is good at the left baseline over Capella. Joel Embiid, phenomenal game tonight in game number 5. Embiid is 9 for 11 from the floor with 24 points. Herter dumps it off inside. Collins gets position, scores. That is good, up and in off the backboard. A minute 45 left to go before half. Sixers will have the ball. What's good? Carlos in the stream. Welcome in. They moved out right corner. Korkmaz launches the three off the back rim. No good. Uncle Pizzle, what's good there, brother? Out from London. What's good? Maurice in the stream. Welcome in. I actually work at a radio station. That's my full-time job. I started off the channel around two years ago, though, and we've grown to 15K this past week. It's been phenomenal. A minute 10 left to go before halftime. Philadelphia attacks the lane. They score. That's good for the layup by Curry. 1:05 in the second. Jumper at the left elbow. No good by Gallinari. Defensive rebound picked up for the Sixers. Simmons drives. Euro step inside. Over Collins. Finishes. That's good with the right hand. Up in and off the backboard and good for 2 by Ben Simmons. Simmons tonight, 6 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 for 3 from the floor. 45 seconds left to go before half. Floater by Trey hit the front rim. He got contacted and fouled from behind. Personal foul picked up from behind. I believe it's going to be assessed to Matisse Thybulle, his second. What's good? Luke on the stream. Welcome in here. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Right now, we're going to go to a timeout. 62-36, Sixers up by a lot in this game by 26, doubling the Hawks score in the second quarter. 24-12, Philadelphia outscoring Atlanta with 47 seconds left. What's good? Tony in the stream. Welcome back in here. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. This has been a tough game tonight for the Hawks. Atlanta cold from the perimeter. Philadelphia's made 8 3-point shots, shooting the ball 53% from the perimeter, 56% from the floor for Atlanta. And a big difference has been points in the paint in favor of the Sixers, 26-10, with Philadelphia's points in the paint. Joel Embiid's got 24 points, 9 for 11, shooting from the floor, as he has got 8 more points in the paint single-handedly. Embiid does, as the Hawks do as a team, 18-10. 18-10 Embiid with points in the paint over Atlanta as a team. Yeah, I'll have to see or so when time goes through. Because I'm actually bigger into college basketball. I usually cover throughout the season. I usually cover like 65% college and then 35% NBA throughout the actual season. Yeah, I'm not sure just yet. I'm not like huge myself into the draft lottery process. What's good, Carlos? Welcome to the stream here. Yeah, I predicted the Nets to win the series. What a game last night by KD. That was unbelievable. So right now we're just in a timeout currently, and it's just a rough game for Atlanta. They've only made 12 shots out of 40 attempts. And Joel Embiid has made 9 shots so far by himself in this game. As Embiid just torching the Hawks with 24 points, 10 rebounds. Alright, so we get back to action. What's good? Sonny in the stream, welcome in here. That was phenomenal last night by Kevin Durant. Free throws in the line for the Hawks, and they go 1 for 2. 62-37, 40 seconds left to go before halftime. Simmons has it at the right baseline. Moves it outside to Curry. Curry takes the 3 at the top, and no good, he missed it off the mark. Defensive rebound picked up by Gallinari as Young gets the ball in the backcourt. 25 seconds left to go before halftime. As Trae Young has it at the top of the key. Shot fake. He's yet to take a 3-point shot. They move it outside of Collins. Open 3. Hits it. That's going to give some momentum right there before half for the Hawks. They put it to a 22-point game. 62-40 Philadelphia. 10 seconds left to go before half. Sixers have the ball with Harris. Harris at the edge of the logo, defended by Collins. Dribbles now at the right wing perimeter. 3 seconds left to go. Harris jacks up the 3. Off the back rim, no good. And we go into halftime. It's Philadelphia by 22. 62-40. The Sixers rolling this game so far. Shooting the ball 55% from the floor in the first half, compared to just 29% by the Hawks. And Philadelphia feeling it from 3-point range. 3 points made, or 3 triples made by himself for Seth Curry, where he is 3 for 6 from outside, 11 points. Embiid leads the way with 24 and 10 at halftime, but the Hawks only have made 3 threes as a team right now, where Curry, as a player for Philadelphia, has made 3 threes so far tonight for the Sixers. 3 out of the 8 by Curry. What's good? Vaughn in the stream, welcome in. $62-40 at the half. A tough night for Atlanta. And it would be a stunner if the Sixers lose this one tonight. Man, look at the Sixers indeed. It would be a stunner. For them, they already know the process. They were up by 17. They were up by 18 in the last game, and they lost. And now they're up by at halftime here by 22. Largest lead for Philadelphia was even greater, 26. They were up. So, if they lose this one at home, if they blow open this one, there's a major problem. I can't visualize it happening, because Joel Embiid knows what happened in the last game, and he has just made up for it with a huge first half by Joel Embiid. What's good? Win on the stream. Welcome in here. Philadelphia just with a statement, making up for what did not happen in the second half in the last game. What a start for the Sixers, though. 26 points in the paint. Big difference here. Philadelphia taking it to the basket, where they have been efficient. 26 points in the paint for the Sixers compared to just 10 at the half for the Hawks. And Joel Embiid is single-handedly beating the Atlanta Hawks as a team with points in the paint. Embiid has made 9 shots from the floor. All 9 of those shots have been 2-point shots inside the key, as he's got 18 points in the paint compared to just 10 for Atlanta. Jose, welcome in here. So sorry to hear, man. Keep up your head, brother. Hope everything will get better in the future for you, bud. Karan, welcome in here. Thanks so much for being a part of the stream. Yeah, that was quite the stream yesterday. Thanks so much for all the mods out here for keeping that chat going and having a nice chat out there, because that was crazy yesterday. We don't have that many we don't have that many crazy streams, but those are one of the rarities. When we have like big games like those, like for What's at Stake, oh man, those are the types of streams that's crazy. Yeah, terrific half for Philadelphia. Not so for Atlanta. Big takeaway here is Trae Young has yet to even attempt a 3-point shot in the first half. 14 points, no 3-point shot attempts. And Philadelphia is just locking down the outside. They've keyed in on the perimeter threats of this team. No threes attempted by Young. Bogdanovic is 0 for 3 from 3, just 1 for 5 shooting from the floor. Bogdanovic with 2 points. Herter is another 3-point shooter they have on the Hawks, and he is 0 for 4 from the perimeter. 0 for 7 from the floor in 20 minutes, and Herter is yet to score. No points on the board. And then Clint Capella's shooting the ball 1 for 5. Gallinari's the only one that's made multiple threes. He is 2 for 3 from outside, and then John Collins made a 3. So that's where the 3 3-point shots have been made by the Hawks. Yeah, I think we had it in like a 30-second slow mode yesterday. That was crazy. Yeah, last night it was popping indeed. The Googable, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's right. So Trae attempted a 3. They didn't count as a shot attempt though, because he was fouled on the attempt. That's right. Because that was in the first quarter. So he attempted a 3, and then he went to the line for that. Welcome in Trey in the stream. John Bark, welcome in here. What's good? Smith in the stream, taking the Hawks tonight. I remember the time of the NBA Finals where we took it out of slow mode with like 5,000 people in the chat. We took it out of slow mode at the very end of the finals, and the whole chat was just moving by. You couldn't even read anything on the chat. It was moving by like crazy. Oh, I remember when I always ask, you know what moves by fast? It's like in the final like minute or two remaining of the game, if it's a close game, I usually ask if you're feeling overtime or no overtime. And then when people type in either no OT or no OT, it just goes crazy down the line with the chat. What's good, Lori on the stream? Welcome in. That was a phenomenal game yesterday. Yeah, that was an incredible game, man. Yeah, probably Deflategate there, Vaughn. If Deflategate hadn't happened, then we wouldn't have seen that Tom Brady comeback tour after he missed the first 4 games of 2016. Oh, that's awesome. Sonny went to a sports bar and watched the stream. That's awesome there. Yeah, tomorrow night I plan on being back for the Bucks against the Nets game number 6. If Milwaukee wins tomorrow, that will go into a game number 7 on Saturday. I'm supposed to be going away for Saturday night into Father's Day, so I'll be at a hotel on Saturday, but I plan on covering the stream for you guys. Probably can't be as loud as I am though in the actual streams, because I'll be at a hotel and the stream's gonna start, if there is one on Saturday, it would start at 8:30. I believe that's the time for Game 7, if there is a Game 7. Yeah, we had 2 terrific games on Monday and Tuesday. The Game 4 between the Hawks Sixers and the Game 5 yesterday was phenomenal. Bucks and Nets. Stand up, thanks so much for finding my stream here. Welcome on the channel here. Appreciate you guys for being a part. What's good? Taking the Sixers here. We welcome into the stream. I believe that's out from Taiwan, if I'm guessing. Yup, Bino told me. Nets there, and Brooklyn's 1 win away from taking it. It's going to be interesting to see if Milwaukee does lose in this series against the hobbled Brooklyn Nets team. What's going to happen to Mike Budenholzer in the future? If he's going to stay, if they keep him in the off season for next season, or if they're going to move on from Budenholzer, because tomorrow's a telling game. Milwaukee is potentially playing to save their coach tomorrow. You got decisions with just over a minute left to go in crunch time, and Giannis backs his way on James Harden playing on one leg, and Giannis takes a turnaround left baseline jumper instead of driving to the bucket on Harden, and it goes off the back rim. Brooklyn comes up with a rebound. The Nets go to the free throw line, drill their free throws, and then it's down to the final minute, and the Nets pulled it out. Yeah, definitely, Bill. Because Philadelphia can't let it happen again. What happened in game number 4. So Philadelphia just basically making up in that first half what they didn't have in the second half of game number 4. And they should know better now. That you know what happened, you got it out of your system in game number 4, you blew an 18-point lead, and now you're up by 26, 22 by halftime. This is Philadelphia's game definitely to take. If Philadelphia doesn't win this game tonight, if they blow this one wide open, there's a major problem. And it's going to be on Doc Rivers here, if that does happen. Yeah, not looking so hot right now for the Hawks. Vaughn talking about his favorite moment, controversial sports, Game 7, Rockets-Warriors back in 2018. Hey, what's good, Jose? Welcome back in here. He's back at work, looks like, with his mom again. Yeah, Pelicans moved on from Van Gundy today. So now Zion Williamson's going to have his third coach going into his third season. They brought in Van Gundy to help out the defense, and the defense was just, once again, it was struggling. I think they were like 24th in defensive efficiency. It felt like they were more like 29th or 30th in defensive efficiency, because whenever I would cover their games, they would just get ripped to shreds defensively. Like almost every single game that they covered for the Pelicans this season, they would allow their opponents to at least 120 plus. Yeah, that'll be insane there if LeBron joins the Nets. Yeah, we got over 400 out in the stream. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I was shocked about that Van Gundy got fired today, because he had turned Zion Williamson around in the right direction. And that's a really young team that had an older coach. I think Van Gundy's in his early 60s. It's just unfortunate. What's good? Just throwing in the stream, taking the Sixers here. Philadelphia having a great game so far. Cats on the stream, welcome into the channel. Atlanta Hawks have turned it over 5 times so far tonight. 5 turnovers by the Sixers. And Atlanta's a team, they won game number 4 because they took great care of the basketball. They only turned it over 4 times compared to the Sixers. He turned it over 12 times. Philadelphia's done a much better job tonight taking care of the ball, along with a bunch of other stuff. Joel Embiid just inside the key, hitting shot after shot after shot. He started out the game perfect, 8 for 8 from the floor by Embiid. He scored 17 points in the first quarter alone, and Embiid's now 9 for 11 shooting from the floor, as he is the top scorer with 24 points currently and 10 rebounds. Philadelphia as a team's got themselves 28 points in the paint. Embiid's got 18 of those points, and the Hawks only got 10 points in the paint currently today. And the Hawks struggling as well from the perimeter, just 3 for 12. So having a tough game all around for Atlanta. And the odd thing is that Trae Young is yet to attempt a 3-point shot as we're at halftime. And Trae Young's the top scorer, 14 points, 8 of those points at the free throw line. Yeah, it's going to be a telling game tonight about Paul George. Paul George is going to have a massive game tonight for the Clippers, or else it's going to be a Utah victory. So, with the recent news going down this morning, Chris Paul and health and safety protocols, Kawhi Leonard to miss Game 5 out indefinitely. It's terrific news for the Utah Jazz. The Utah Jazz have their path clearly paved now to make their way to the NBA Finals if they take full advantage of it starting tonight. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell, as we're going to get back to action in just a moment. Yes, Vaughn. So, we've yet to see, really, the playoff P. Even though he's had the last 2 games, he's had 2 great games for George scoring-wise, where he's dropped down 30+. But we need to see an efficient game out of George today to earn that mark, to get us to keep on saying playoff P more instead of not the other P, which usually is the one that shows up. Ralston on the stream, welcome in here. We're getting back to action as we begin the third quarter. Hawks will go right to left in the court. Atlanta down by 22. They have the first possession out of the gate in the third. Young moves over top of the key. Capella, ball poked to the backcourt by Korkmaz. Herter picks it up. It's Young, Capella, It's going to be Young, Capella, Herter, Collins, and Bogdanovic. The 5 in the court currently for the Hawks. Philadelphia comes up with a steal at the left wing. Curry has it at the right elbow, and a reach and fall picked up by Bogdanovic. 11:35 in the third. Curry, Simmons, Embiid, Korkmaz, and Harris. The 5 in the court currently for the Sixers. Bounce pass top of the key, Embiid. 11.5 left to go in the third. Away from the basketball. Philadelphia gets called away from the ball with the offensive foul. They turned it over. It's on Tobias Harris away from the ball. Hawks will have the ball. They take it past half court. Top of the key, Young. Yet to attempt a three so far, as he'll float one up, and that's no good. Off the back rim. Defensive rebound picked up by Korkmaz. Sixers have the ball at the right wing. Harris moves out top of the key, Embiid. Embiid dribbles to the left wing perimeter. Embiid lobs it over to Simmons. Lost it at the baseline. Hawks come up with a steal with Young. Young dribbles, attacks the lane, puts it up, and off the mark, no good. He drove down the lane and drew the contact, though, and this should be 2 coming up at the line by Trae Young. Another personal foul assessed to Tobias Harris, as that will be personal foul number 3 tonight by Harris, his second in the second half. Trae Young, 2 free throws to the line. First one is good. Trae Young's got 15 points tonight. He has scored 9 of those points at the free throw line. Second free throw, make it 10 now at the free throw line for Young, as he's got 16. 20-point game, Sixers get the inbound. 11 minutes left to go in the third. Simmons moves it out left wing perimeter. Korkmaz passes it over, top of the free throw circle into the hands of Embiid. Embiid dribbles towards the right wing perimeter. Hands it off to Korkmaz. Lost control of the dribble. Trae Young comes up with a steal. Nobody back to defend. Young gets down the lane. Lays it up and in. It is good for 2. Great steal by Trae. Cuts it to an 18-point game now. 62-44. Atlanta up 4-0 in the third quarter. Trae Young top scorer for the Hawks with 18. At the right baseline, Embiid mishandles the pass. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovic, as the Sixers will get the ball back with 10:24. Yes, there was a technical foul issued in this game. Yeah, there was one issued to Embiid. I believe there was one issued to Capella as well. That's a 3. That is good at the right corner by Philadelphia. As they drill it, Hawks attack the lane. Young puts it up. It gets blocked out of bounds by Embiid. Curry made a 3-point shot right before from the corner. That's his 4th made 3 tonight by Curry, as he has got himself tonight 14 points, 4 for 7 from the outside. Hawks looking to get the inbound. They pass a right corner, 3 in the air. Bogdanovic, no good off the back rim. Defensive rebound picked up by the Sixers. Philadelphia up by 21. Simmons moves it outside. Embiid takes the 3. Drills it. That is good for the big fella. Joel Embiid knocks down the triple. The left wing perimeter in Philadelphia up by 24. Embiid, incredible game. 27 points, 10 for 12 from the floor, along with 10 rebounds. Hawks have the ball. Top of the key, Collins. Hands it off to Bogdanovic. Dribbles top of the free throw circle. Bounce pass underneath Capella. Blocked by Embiid underneath Capella. Battling for it at the baseline, and he touched it last out of bounds. The Sixers will have the ball right back with 9.5 in the third. What a denial right there by Joel Embiid. Yup, no more cardboard cutouts in the stands, as we got full-packed fans in the stands. Harris swings it cross-court, catching fire, right corner 3 in the air. Korkmaz, no good, but he gets knocked down. Korkmaz will go to the free throw line, shoot 2 with 9:22 left to go. Personal foul picked up by the Hawks at the corner perimeter. Oh man, this is getting out of control here. Kevin Huerter having a rough game, picks up the blocking foul on Korkmaz. Paulo on the stream, welcome in. We got 200 plus thumbs up. You guys are legends here on the channel tonight. Hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. 3 shots here at the line by Korkmaz. No good on the first one. Hit the rim short. Ned, welcome to the stream here. Korkmaz inserted to the starting 5 today. He's got 7 points currently. Just this game tonight, Regina. I plan on covering a doubleheader on Friday. It's going to be Sixers and Hawks, and then Clippers Utah will be on Friday for me. I have to get up earlier tomorrow for work. On Friday night, though, I don't have work on Saturday morning. So I plan on covering doubleheader for both of those game 6s on Friday night. Second free throw is good by Korkmaz. And the third one is up, and that one's good as well. 70-44. Hawks take a first 3-point shot attempt of the game by Trae Young. No good, missed off the back rim. Embiid comes up with a defensive rebound. Rebound number 11. Gives up the court into the hands of Simmons. Simmons moves it cross court to Curry. Curry dribbles to the right elbow, back out to the right wing. Curry defended 1-on-1 by Collins. Bounce pass into the hands of Embiid. Embiid lost control of the basketball. Bogdanovic comes up with a steal at the free throw circle. Here he goes, takes it right down the lane and cashes it home. That is good with the left hand. Up and in off the backboard. Good for 2 by Bogey. 70-46. Bogdanovic been silent tonight. Just scored with a layup as he's got himself now 4 points. Just 2 for 7 from the floor for Bogdanovic for the Hawks. Entry pass underneath. Embiid snags it and gets fouled from behind as John Collins picks up the blocking foul. The clock will stop with 8:31 left to go. A lot of foul trouble tonight here on the court for Atlanta. 4 personal fouls each by Bogdanovic and Kevin Huerter. And then 2 personal fouls each by Clint Capella, Trae Young, and Gallinari off the bench. And John Collins picks up his first. First free throw. That's up and good by Embiid. What a statement game tonight for the Philadelphia 76ers. Michael and the stream, welcome in. Yeah, just an unfortunate game for the Hawks. They're just stone cold from the floor. It says something when Trae Young attempts his first 3-point shot of the game in the early third quarter. Second free throw is good by Embiid. Joel Embiid torching Atlanta. 29 points by Embiid with 11 rebounds. Embiid is scoring more points in the paint himself than the Hawks as a team. Left corner 3. That is good by Atlanta as it goes down by Collins. John Collins having a pretty good game with 16 points. Though Bogdanovic, Capella, and Huerter have yet to show up. Between the 3 combined, they are combining for just 6 points total. Shooting the ball. 3 for 19 combined between Huerter, Bogdanovic, and Capella. 8 minutes left to go in the third. 72-49. We got over 500 on the stream. Let's go, everyone. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I love covering close games here. This is a tough one for the Hawks tonight. Young attacks the lane, puts it up, it gets blocked from behind by Simmons. Goes over to the left corner. Bogdanovic has it, defended 1-on-1 by Curry. Dribbles out left wing perimeter. Gives it over to Collins now with 16 points. Backs his way, moves it out right wing perimeter. Ball into the hands to Trae. Trae off a double team. Step back 3 in the air. Gets it. That goes down. Trae Young finally hits his first 3 of the game on the 30-footer step back as it happens with 7:36 left to go in the third quarter. Philadelphia by 20, 72-52. Curry has the top of the key. Attacks the lane. Dribble drive inside with the right hand. Blocked out of bounds by Collins. As they'll have 8 on the shot clock and the Sixers will have the ball back. Timeout taken on the floor, as this will be a timeout taken by Philadelphia here. They're up by 20, 72-52. Yeah, appreciate everybody for finding my stream tonight. If you're new on the channel, before you go, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover basketball action, play-by-play of NBA games, also college basketball games, and glad to have you guys be a part of the stream tonight. This has just been a tough game all around for Atlanta. Philadelphia led it as many by 26 points. The Sixers outgaining the Hawks 26-14 in the paint. And Joel Embiid has scored so far today. He's a perfect 2 for 2 from 3-point range. Embiid is 10 for 12 from the floor. That is 16 points in the paint. Yeah, I think I originally counted a 9th shot in the paint at halftime. He's got 16. He's got 8 buckets in the paint for Embiid. So Embiid's got 16 points in the paint for him as a player, and the Hawks only have 14 points in the paint total as a team right now with 7-17 in the third. Plus 13 in the glass for the Sixers. They are on every single facet of this game gaining the Hawks. Besides turnovers. Philadelphia's turned it over 10 times. Still struggling turning over the ball. But when you make 54% of your shots, and the Hawks only make 33% of their shots, that's a big difference. And Philadelphia, once again, selective, taking great looks from three, knocking them down around the perimeter, making 10 3-point shots as they are 53% from three. And the Hawks went into halftime just 3 for 12 from the perimeter. Now they're 5 for 15 as Trae Young finally hit a three with around 7.5 left to go in the third. What's good? Eddie in the stream, welcome in here. Taking the Hawks from Cayman Island. Glad to have you in the stream here, bud. Jay in the stream, welcome in here. Joel Embiid having a big game. 29 points, 11 rebounds. Seth Curry making 4 3-point shots. 14 points for him. And then Ben Simmons has got 7 assists. Trae Young, the top scorer with 21, 16 by John Collins, but the trio, the other three inside the starting five between Capella, Herter, and Bogdanovic are struggling dearly. Herter, Bogdanovic, and Capella are combining the trio with just 6 points total, and they are shooting the ball combined 3 for 20 from the floor. Capella is 1 for 6 with 2 points. Bogdanovic is 2 for 7 with 4 points. And Kevin Herter is 0 for 7 with no points and 4 personal fouls. Foul trouble is on Herter and Bogdanovic, both with 4 personal fouls for the Hawks. So we get back to action. Sixers will get the inbound with 7:10 left to go in the third. Embiid dribbles back out, takes a deep jumper, missed it, no good off the mark. Defensive rebound picked up by the Hawks, down by 20. They move that right corner perimeter. Snell dribbles over right wing, gives it over to the right baseline. Back in his ways, Collins. Ball gets poked and deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Trae Young, and Trae right next to the official. Thought it was poked out of bounds by Simmons, but wasn't. As this will be the Sixers' possession. 6:52 left to go in the third quarter, and Philadelphia is just dominant tonight on all levels. Sixers get the inbound. Embiid hands it off top of the key to Harris. Harris takes the three. No good. Hit the front rim. Tapped off the glass. No good by Embiid. And tried to get the rebound, but Embiid fell on the ground with it. And the Hawks come up with a steal. Bogdanovic shot fake at the left wing perimeter. A quick whistle gets blown by the refs, and it's going to be assessed to Philadelphia. (72-52), 6:34 in the third. Tobias Harris only 4 points so far tonight. 2 for 8 from the floor, unlike Tobias Harris, who came into this game shooting the ball at 58% this series. 6:20 left to go in the third. Ball gets stolen away. Embiid tried to pass up the court, deflected by the Hawks into the hands of Collins, and Collins gets chopped down by Embiid around the perimeter as Embiid gets assessed with his personal foul. And the game clock will stop with 6:19. Joel Embiid's second personal foul of the game, and this should be 2 coming up at the free throw line by John Collins. They're going to say no. They're going to have an inbound here. So Atlanta will get the inbound. Young turns the corner, drives, dumps it off into traffic, and the Sixers steal it right back. Philadelphia with the ball. Simmons at the right wing, hands it off to Curry, gets some space, slides to his left, takes the three, hits it. That is good by Curry, his 5th made triple the game, as Philadelphia leads at 75-52. 6 minutes left to go in the third. I had the Sixers tonight in this game by 7. 117-110 was my prediction. Atlanta way off the mark. They missed the left corner 3. Simmons dribbles up the court, lost control of the basketball. Hawks, they have a 4-on-1. They're going to go mid-range floater. It's no good by Young. Up the court, Philadelphia reaches in, and the clock will stop with 5:44. Wise foul by the Sixers, as the Hawks had a 4-on-1 fast break and couldn't get any points off of that. Instead, they're going to get the inbound for Atlanta. Hawks get the inbound. Top of the key, Bogdanovic takes the deep jumper, and that is good. They'll count as a deep 2. His foot was on the line. What's good, Jeff on the stream? Welcome in. This game has been a blowout all throughout the night. Philadelphia is just going off on every single facet of this game. Joel Embiid, 29 points, 11 rebounds, 10 for 14 from the floor. Jumper. Oh, good by Embiid. That's his fourth miss right there from the game, as he missed it for a deep 2 left elbow. Hawks now with the ball. Bogdanovich dribbles left wing perimeter. 5:05 left to go. They lob it over the top to Collins, and that is a turnover. It goes out of bounds. Too tall on the pass by Bogdanovich. If you guys are doing the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate everybody for finding my channel tonight. You guys are awesome here for being a part of the stream. Yeah, it's been a weird series. 2 really close games, and then Philadelphia with 3 blowout victories. As the clock will stop again with 4:56. Atlanta picks up a reach and foul. It's on Bogdanovich, and that is his 5th. Esther, welcome to the stream here. Trae Young fan, welcome on board. Robert, welcome to the stream here from Trinidad and Tobago. Clock will start with 4:56. Philadelphia, no problem tonight. Up by 21, 75-54. Feel free to join me in tomorrow night. I'll be covering the Nets against the Bucks for game number 6. You guys are welcome to join in on that stream as well. Ronnie, welcome to the stream here. $54 points by the Hawks with under 5 minutes left to go in the third. Usually score 54 points at halftime. Most of the case. And Atlanta shooting the ball just stone cold from the floor. 18 for 54, 33% shooting. And Trae Young and John Collins were the only 2 players that showed up today to score for the Hawks. Trae Young's got himself 21 points, 16 points by John Collins. And then the 3 other starters are really struggling. Clint Capella, 1 for 6 from the floor, just 2 points. Bogdanovich is 3 for 9 shooting, 0 for 4 from 3. 6 points by Bogdanovich tonight. And Kevin Huerter's got nada on the board. No points, 4 personal fouls by Huerter, 0 for 7, 0 for 4 from the perimeter. Yeah, that was close last night. I took Brooklyn yesterday to win the game. And the Nets ended up winning by 6. I had them by 4. I had them... I think it was 116 to 112. And it was 112 to 106. It's pretty close there. Yes. Yeah. KD is a go for game 6 indeed, and James Harden is a go as well. So it was announced earlier today that James Harden will play in game number 6. Kyrie will not, though. Kyrie has been ruled out for game number 6. Marsha, welcome to the stream once again here from Jamaica. Glad to have you back on the channel. This has just been a tough game to watch, especially for the Atlanta Hawks. Joel Embiid, right from the game, he set the tone, and he's just been unstoppable tonight. Embiid, the top scorer by far, 29 points, 11 rebounds. He's made 10 shots out of 14 shot attempts. Yeah, I'm just gonna unhide him for now. That'll be a warning, and then if they do come back and do that next time, that will be a ban there. It was the first time on the channel, so they don't know. Hey, what's good, Jason? Welcome to the stream here. Glad to have you back in here, bud. This has been all Philadelphia tonight, 75-54. Joel Embiid, by the way, started off this game in the first quarter a perfect 8 for 8 from the floor, scoring 17 out of his 29 points in quarter number 1. Bogdanovich right now just picked up his 5th personal foul before the timeout as we get back to action. The Sixers are looking to add to it, and they do as that goes down for another triple. Philadelphia by 24, 4.5 left to go in the third. That is the Sixers' 12th made 3. The game shooting 52% from 3, 12 for 23, where the Hawks are struggling from 3, 5 for 16. Attacking the lane, Hill will put it up, no good off the glass, and Tobias Harris comes out with a defensive rebound. He passes up the court outside of Korkmaz. Launches the 3, rattled out as John Collins snags the defensive rebounds. Hawks have the ball, trailing by 24. Lou Williams dribbles to the right elbow, gets some space on Curry, takes the jumper, hits it. That is good for 2. What's good? Ember in the stream, welcome in. If you're from the U.S., you can get it on TNT. This is only play-by-play only, so I can only call the game. That is good. Curry knocks down a 3-point shot for 3-point shot number 6 he drills tonight at the right wing perimeter. Sixers up 81-56. 3:40 left to go in the third. Dribbling to the free throw circle, Williams passes off the roll down. Capella throws it down with a 2-handed dunk. Yeah, we've yet to hit slow mode here. We will. We will do slow mode, actually, for you guys tonight, this late in the game. Approaching the 3:20 mark, left to go in the third. A right baseline dribble. To the bucket goes Curry, and he scores another basket, lays it up and in. Off the backboard for 2. Let's get that slow mode hype out in the chat, everyone. Seth Curry, been a great compliment tonight to Joel Embiid. 25 by Curry, scoring more points than Trae Young now with 24. Simmons gives it off to Curry. Young just knocked down a 3 right before that. His second made 3 of the game. Embiid dumps it off inside. Harris kicks it out. Right corner. 3 in the air. Curry missed it. Gets his own rebound back. Passes out top of the key. Open shot fake Embiid. He's defended 1-on-1 around the perimeter. Hands it off to Korkmaz. Turns the corner. Dribble drive inside. Gets it. As that is good. They're going to count it, though, or no? They won't count the bucket. Clock will stop with 2:41 in the third. Philadelphia just putting up a clinic tonight in game number 5 in the second round series. Augustine, welcome to the stream here. Glad to have you back in the stream from French Guiana. Sixers by 22, 83-61. It's going to send Ben Simmons to the line. First shot, no good. Simmons missed the free throw. Sensei in the stream, welcome in here. Yeah, I wish it was a much closer game, Malika. I love calling close games. I wish we could have had a repeat from the last 2 nights. Second shot by Simmons. It's up and no good. Rattled out again. Same exact spot, skipped around the rim. Hawks come up with a defensive rebound. Lou Williams at the left wing, defended by Hill, turns the corner, dribbles, stripped to the basketball. Curry comes out with a steal. Here they go for the Sixers. Curry at the left wing will set it up. Bounce pass left wing, and Embiid shot fake. Defended by Capella, backs his way now to the left elbow. Moves it outside of Hill, passes right corner, shot fake Thibault, back out to Hill at the right wing. Hill gives it over to Embiid. 2:10 left to go in the third. Right baseline jumper. Embiid hits it. Oh, the big boy tonight for the Sixers. He has got himself a gem of a game with 2 minutes left remaining in the third quarter. Joel Embiid. 31 points, 11 rebounds, making his 11th shot from the floor tonight, going 11 for 15. Efficiency at his finest. Minute 50 left to go in the third. Atlanta scores in the post for 2. Sixers have the ball back, attacking the lane. Simmons missed the layup, no good. Lou Williams swings it up the court, ball at the right wing perimeter. Young defended by Embiid, the right baseline dribble. Trae kicks it out left wing. Lou Williams shot fake. Williams at the corner, gives it out to Gallinari, stuck at the left corner. He's defended by Thibault. Off a double team, bounce pass deflected, knocked out of bounds by Embiid. As the Hawks will have it back with 7 on the shot clock, minute 27 remaining. Mike with a dono. Let's get that dono hype out in the chat for Mike here. You're the legend, brother. Really appreciate it, my man. You guys are awesome on the stream. Wayne, welcome in here from Jamaica. You guys great here on the channel. If you're new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Standing ovation for Joel Embiid as he checks out of the game now with a minute and a half remaining in the third, and Dwight Howard checks into the game for Embiid. Trae Young dribbles, takes the jumper to right elbow, missed it off the mark. Offensive rebound by Okongwu, and Shake Milton will get called with a reach-in and a key as the clock will stop with 1:17. What a game tonight by Joel Embiid. He set the tone right from the start in this game. Started out a perfect 8 for 8 in the first quarter, scoring 17 points in quarter number 1. Joel Embiid, 16 points in the paint. The Hawks just got to 18 points in the paint finally as a team with a minute 17 in the third. First shot is good at the line. Will in the stream, welcome in here. Thanks so much, brother. Yeah, this series has been completely lopsided. 3 blowout victories by the Sixers. And the Hawks with a victory by 4. That the Sixers were down by 26 and almost came back. And that was in game 1. And then Atlanta came back in game number 4. Down by 18 and they won it by 3. Yeah, so that's correct. So if the Bucks lose tomorrow, then that series is over between Brooklyn and Milwaukee. Shake Milton at the free throw line. He's shooting 2 for Philadelphia. As Philly's now in the bonus. First shot up and good by Milton. Linwood on the stream, welcome in. Taking the Sixers here. Barron, welcome in here. That's if they do have Embiid stay in the game. I think they might rest him up for the next game because Philadelphia is up by 22. Young has the top of the key. Young defended by Hill. Dribbles now at the left elbow. Shot fake. Young moves it back outside to Gallinari. Gallinari dribbles to the left baseline. Takes the jumper. Hits it. As that is good. Gallinari's been a bright spot tonight for Atlanta. Coming off the bench, Gallinari with 11 points in double figures. Trae Young leads the way for the Hawks with 24. And John Collins got 16. 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Ben Simmons now will check out of the game for Philadelphia. He gets a standing ovation as he heads to the bench. And Shake Milton about to get the inbound as he will give it over to Hill. Hill moves it outside to Milton. Milton attacks the lane, dribble drive, dumps it off underneath to Dwight Howard, missed the slam dunk, and the refs will call a travel as well by Howard. 35 seconds in the third, and the Sixers by 20. Gene on the stream, welcome in here. Alan, welcome in here. So sorry to hear about your Hawks today, man. Young drives, attacks the lane, and it's going to result in 2 more free throws with Trae Young coming up to the line. 32 seconds left. Dwight Howard reaches in, defending Trae. Hey, that's awesome. I haven't had a payday in a long time there, Jose. That's great, man. First shot is good by Trae Young as he drills it. Yeah, great question. Jay Ramirez, I saw name one player not an all-star I'd like to see on the Celtics. I wish I could have saw Drew Holiday last year. They were almost gonna... The Celtics almost tried to get Drew Holiday and didn't in place of Kemba last year. I like Tobias Harris too. He's a really good piece that the Sixers have. Usually a consistent piece. Like he'll put up around 20 per game every game or so. And he's efficient too. Top of the key 3 missed off the mark by Trae. Defensive rebound picked by Dwight Howard, and that's the end of the third quarter. 87-69 at the end of 3. The Sixers up by 18 as we have 12 minutes left of basketball remaining. And Joel Embiid just on a whole nother level tonight. Nelson on the stream, welcome in here. Glad to have you guys be a part. Pudwhacker, welcome in. Yeah, this isn't even close. 18-point comeback. That was the comeback, though, that the Hawks had in the last game. The thing is that they've been out of rhythm all throughout the game tonight. And they just haven't had an answer to stop Philadelphia with their offensive attack. Whether it's inside or whether it's outside, the Sixers are 52% shooting. They've made half of their three-point shots, 13 for 26 from the perimeter. Cats on the stream, welcome in here. Philadelphia looking great tonight. Looking like they're going to go up 3-2 unless, barring a miracle, come back again for the Hawks. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I'll see you in about 10 minutes here, Dakota. Kyrie has been ruled out tomorrow, so Kyrie will not play for Game 6 tomorrow. I don't know about Game 7 yet, though. But it probably... If I had to take an estimate, I'm going to say no. Most likely not available for the series for Kyrie, if they do go into a Game 7, that is. So Kyrie has been ruled out for Game 6, and he did not travel with Brooklyn to Milwaukee. So he didn't travel with a team. It's just been one of those games today that's been a hit or miss type of game, and that's what it's been for the Atlanta Hawks as far as a miss type of game for them. Where when they go off from three-point range, they usually can be able to get the W, but tonight they're just 6 for 18 from 3. And Trae Young, he didn't attempt a three-point shot as the Philadelphia defense was holding Trae Young, locking him down so he could not jack up three-point shots. Trae Young didn't make a three-point shot, that was, until around the 7-minute mark remaining in the third quarter. Joel Embiid, the top scorer, 31 points and 11 rebounds. 11 for 15 from the floor by Embiid. 2 for 3 from 3 and a perfect 7 for 7 at the free throw line. 25 points by Seth Curry, showing up, making 7 3-point shots. He has been huge lately in the past couple of games. Ben Simmons with 9 assists, 6 points, 4 rebounds. And then for the Hawks, top scorer Trae Young, 26 points, 6 for 17 shooting. 16 points by John Collins, 6 for 9 shooting, having a great game along with 8 rebounds, top scorer and top rebounder. And then Gallinari's got 11 off the bench, but it's been tough between the other 3 starters tonight for the Hawks, Capella, Bogdanovic, and Herter, to get anything going. As we are back to action, up by 18 for Philadelphia, it's going to be Atlanta ball. 11.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Williams gives it out left elbow. Ball into the hands of Gallinari. Left baseline, Jibble and Hill. Shot fake. Defended off a double team. Dwight Howard comes along. Moves it outside to the left wing. 3 in the air. No good by Williams, but the tip in. It's good. That goes down by Okongwu with the tip in. What's good, Joey? Welcome on the stream here. That's awesome, man. Franny, welcome in. Linwood on the stream. Welcome on board. 11 minutes left to go, fourth quarter. Shake Milton, defended by Solomon Hill, gives it over into the hands to Harris. Harris, left baseline jumper. Missed it off the mark, no good. Hit the back rim, defensive rebound, picked up for the Hawks. Tobias Harris struggling tonight, 2 for 9, 0 for 3 from the perimeter, and just has only scored 4 points. That is it for Harris, who is scoring either 20 or 22 shots in every single game leading into this game in the series. That is good. At the right elbow, quick timeout taken by Doc Rivers as Lou Williams sinks down the shot, as that is good and puts it to a 14-point game. The Hawks making things interesting right now. Gene on the stream, welcome in. What's good, Tyrone? Welcome in here from the Bahamas. So the Hawks making things interesting right now. 10:43 in the fourth. And Dwight Howard was on the court in place of Embiid. As Doc Rivers started off the fourth quarter with, I think he thought that this game was already in control. So he started off with a majority of his players were off the bench. Shake Milton, Dwight Howard, Hill was out there too, along with Tobias Harris. He didn't like what he see, so he had to take a timeout. My prediction before the series was the Clippers, but it doesn't look so hot right now. I think Utah is going to win that game tonight. And if Utah does win tonight, I think that series is over. I think Utah's going to win it. Most likely in 6 with the injury news to Kawhi. I think Utah has a great chance to win it in 6 now. Before the series, I had predicted the Clippers to go to the NBA Finals, but with the injury to Kawhi, it's not looking so hot. They're going to need a miracle tonight, and Paul George is going to have to show up with the biggest game of his life. Hassan, welcome to the stream here. Yeah, there's quite a bit of time remaining. 10:43 left to go. Welcome on the stream, everyone. If you guys are doing the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Richard, welcome in here. Glad to have you in the stream, first timer. Adam, welcome in here. This game ain't over for sure. We got James Harden on the chat right now. Welcome in. Mike Conley is out once again tonight. So he is out. Kyrie is out tomorrow for Brooklyn. These injuries have been tough. Yes, Matisse Thybulle is playing. Yeah, Matisse Thybulle's played 17 minutes tonight. 8732 best in the stream. Welcome in. Jimmy, welcome to the stream here. Glad to have you back on the channel. Yeah, they only ruled Kawhi out for game number 5. It's feared, though, that Kawhi might have tore his ACL, though. So, we don't know for certain yet, but he's been ruled out indefinitely, but just ruled out for game number 5. It was posted. So his status for game 6, and if there is a game 7, is unknown. Hey, I'll see you back later, Malika. 87-73, Sixers up by 14. We have 10:26 left to go in the fourth quarter. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I cover play-by-play basketball games here, NBA games, also college hoops as well. Feel free to join me tomorrow. I'll be covering the Nets against the Bucks. Game number 6 tomorrow night. You guys are welcome to join me in on that stream. We are back to action. Sixers have the ball. Tyrese Maxey gives it over into the hands of Harris. Kicks it out right corner. Hill takes the 3. No good off the back rim. Ripped away by Dwight Howard. With offensive rebound, but lost control of the basketball in the key. Herter comes up with a steal now for the Hawks. Swings it cross court to Gallinari. Out to the right wing. Lou Williams. Oh, there's a flop on the ground. But they'll take a 3, and that is good by Gallinari. Shake Milton with a flop. He goes down. No call. It leads to the extra pass made by the Hawks, and they take the 3, and they make it. And this is a part of a 15-2 run by Atlanta with 10 minutes left to go in the fourth. What a series here. This ain't over till it's over. Trailing down by 26, the Hawks have put themselves winning 11 with 10 minutes left to go. Yeah, so many injuries this year. 9 All-Star players injured. The most in NBA history in the playoffs. I've got the Nets tomorrow to feed off of that energy from the last game. I initially predicted it in 7. But I think they're going to be aiming for some more rest if they do win tomorrow. Embiid back into the game. Bounce pass right baseline. Curry floats it up, gets it. What a game tonight by Seth Curry for Philadelphia. He has got himself now 27 points as he is the number 2 scorer behind Embiid with 31. At the right elbow, Williams floats it up over the top for Okongwu, and he throws it down with the alley-oop two-handed jam. Interesting game indeed. Back to 11. Sixers up 89-78. 9:18 left to go on the fourth. Top of the key, Simmons moves over to Curry at the right corner perimeter. Curry gives it outside Embiid. Embiid dribbles, backs his way in the key, takes the jumper over Okongwu, make it 33. As that is good by Joel Embiid. 33 points for the big fella tonight with 9 minutes left to go in the fourth. Lou Williams turns the corner, floats it up, blocked from the side by Harris. Tobias Harris going to take it up the court, and Lou Williams reaches in. Clock will stop with 8:55 as Williams commits the personal foul. Yes, James Harden will play tomorrow. Kyrie has been ruled out, but James Harden will play tomorrow night. Trae Young getting ready to check back into the game for the Hawks, 8:55 in the fourth quarter. Trae Young, the top scorer tonight for Atlanta, 26 points. He has missed 11 shots from the floor, though. 6 for 17. 12 for 14 at the free throw line for Trae Young. Getting to the charity stripe quite a lot tonight. John Collins has had a terrific game. 16 points, 6 for 9 shooting with 8 rebounds. And Gallinari's got a great game, too. 14 off the bench. Bogdanovich, Herter, and Capella all struggling. Jumper at the right elbow. Hits it as that is good for 2 more by Seth Curry. As he has got himself now with 29 points tonight. Curry cooking. The other Curry, 11 for 16. 7 for 11 with a 3 ball with 8:37 left to go in the fourth. It's going to be a timeout taken here by the Hawks in the court as the Sixers lead in 93-78. We got 900 on the stream. Let's go, everybody. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, and appreciate everybody for being a part of the stream. Jomel, welcome on here from the Philippines. Leo on the stream, welcome in. Thanks so much, Not Shoot, for finding my channel. Leanne liking the Nets against the Jazz in the finals. The Jazz have their path pretty much paved their way. They just have to make it happen now for Utah. Hey, thanks so much, Leo. Really appreciate it, bud. Trae Young, 26 points and 5 assists tonight. Ben Simmons has got 9 assists tonight for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid and Seth Curry going off. 33 points by Joel Embiid. Curry with 29. And an off game for Tobias Harris. He has only got himself 4 points tonight. Let me know out in the chat who you got in this game, or who you're rooting for in the series. Sixers or Hawks, type it up in the chat. Embiid and Curry combining for 62 out of the 93 points. That is 2/3 of the Sixers' points tonight. Good question, Franny. I'm still going to go Phoenix. Even though if Utah wins in 6, then Utah has the upper hand going against Phoenix to start off that series, because Chris Paul right now is in health and safety protocols, and that would push game 1 to be on Sunday instead of pushing the game back to Tuesday. So that will be at advantage of the Jazz if they do win in 6 against the Clippers. If it does go into 7 and the Jazz win, then the Suns have more of a hope to it, because that will mean more time to potentially get Chris Paul back on the court. Superman, what's good there, bud? Huge game tonight by Joel Embiid. He set the tone right from the first quarter. Joel Embiid was a perfect 8 for 8 with 17 points total in quarter number 1. Yeah, that'd be awesome to see there if the Morris brothers and the Curry brothers both played on the same team with each other. Yep, Jason calling Phoenix to win it. We are back into action. 93-78, Sixers up by 15. It's going to be Atlanta ball. 8.5 left to go in the fourth. Floater, as that is good. By the Hawks, it goes down by Lou Williams. He is coming in strong lately here in the fourth quarter for Lou. 8:15 in the fourth. Simmons possesses the ball at the top of the key. Hands it off to Curry, making 7 3-point shots. Gives it over to Embiid. Shot fake. Drives right down the lane. Watch out as he misses the slam dunk, but gets contacted and fouled. And this will send Joel Embiid to the free throw line shooting 2. He was looking for a monster slam. Drove right past Capella on the shot fake, and Gallinari picks up the blocking foul. Lou Williams got 6 points in the fourth quarter. 93-80. 2 free throws here at the line by Embiid. First one is good. Yup, definitely agree with that, my man Vegas. Just so unfortunate, man, that it's just so unlucky that he has to get put in health and safety protocols now for CP3. 8:08 left to go. Second free throw, good by Embiid. Joel Embiid monster game continues. 35 points and 11 rebounds as the Sixers once again up by 15 with 8 minutes left. Hawks have possession. Lou Williams to the left wing. He's defended by Korkmaz. Dribbles, takes the deep 2 jumper to left elbow. Sinks it. Make it 8 for Lou Williams with 7:50 on the clock. John Lauren on the stream. Manuel, welcome on here. Alyssa, welcome to the stream here, everybody. Philadelphia has the possession. Curry bounce past top of the key. Embiid drives right down the lane as that will be another personal foul. It's picked up on Clint Capella inside the key defending Embiid. And the clock will stop with 7:37. .737 left to go. Inbound into the hands of Embiid. He hands it off to Simmons. Simmons hands it off to Curry, top of the key. Curry dribbles towards his right, gets bumped into, and Trae Young gets assessed with his personal foul. Clock will stop with 7:31. And this will send Philadelphia into the bonus. It's going to be Seth Curry coming up to the free throw line, looking for 30, and he misses, no good off the back rim. Curry has got 29 points tonight, having a phenomenal game, making 7 3-point shots. Second free throw, hits it, 30 marker on the board tonight for Curry of Philly. 7.5 left to go, fourth quarter. Atlanta has the inbound. They take it past half court. Ball into the hands of Williams. Swings it out wide to Herter at the right wing. Gives it out edge of the logo to Lou Williams. 15 on the shot clock. Dribbles. Down the lane. Mid-range floater. Gets it. That is good for 2 by Lou. 12-point game, 96-84. Sixers on top. 7:10 left to go in the fourth. Curry with 30 points. Moves it to the 35-man Embiid. Hands it off to Curry. Dribbles towards his right. Swings it outside to Embiid. Embiid shot fake right down the lane. Watch out! And he slips on the ground as he's contacted, trying to go in for a slam dunk. And the clock will stop with 7:01. Whoa. Once again, Embiid trying to throw down a poster. Gotta watch out here. Blocking foul picked up across the arm. It's assessed to Clint Capella with a blocking foul. 7:01 left to go. Joel Embiid, 35 points, heading to the line, shooting 2 more. Embiid tonight is a perfect 9 for 9 at the free throw line. First shot, good. Ed Mark, welcome to the stream here. Matt, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you guys be a part on the stream. Second free throw by Embiid, that is good. Joel Embiid, 37 points. 7 minutes remaining, fourth quarter. Hawks down by 14. They have possession. Virgil, welcome in here. No problem that you're late. Glad to have you back in the stream. Top of the key, it's Young. Trae Young moves over right wing perimeter. Trae Young, the top scorer with 26, gives over to Lou. 15-footer, hits it. That is good. Lou Williams, he has got himself now 12 points off the bench, all in the second half. Back to a 12-point game. 6.5 left to go in the fourth. Sixers to the right elbow. Curry moves it outside to Embiid. Hands it off to Curry, top of the key. Curry, step back, deep two jumper. Hits it. That is good by Curry. What a game with 32 for Seth Curry. Tobias Harris had an off night tonight. Curry delivers 12 for 17 from the floor. That three is good. Straight away, Lou Williams heating up. He's got 15 now off the bench all in the second half. Joel's the three at the top of the key. 1K. Let's get it, everybody. Let's get that 1K hype out in the chat. You guys are awesome. If you're new in the stream, spike the thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and beat shot fake. Backs his way inside. Spin move on Capella. Puts it up. No good off the backboard. Gallinari picks up the defensive rebound. Hawks down by 11. Have a chance to cut win in single digits with this possession. Young at the left wing perimeter, defended by Harris. Moves it out top of the key to Lou Williams with 15 points all in the second half. Williams dribbles towards his right off a double team. His pass deflected out of bounds by Harris. And the clock will stop with 5:31 left to go and 5 in the shot clock. Quick update. Top scores, Joel Embiid, 37 points along with 11 rebounds, 12 for 18 from the floor. And Seth Curry having a marvelous game as well. 32 points for Curry, making 7 threes. Trae, open up the bank right there as Trae drills it straight away at the top of the key. As he puts it, as it's going to be an 8-point game. 192 out to the top. Embiid shot fake. Backs his way inside and Capella fade away. Off the mark, no good. Collins comes out with a defensive rebound. Gives over to Trae Young. Young dribbles past the half-court logo. Left wing perimeter. Attacks the lane. Trae shovels it out. Right corner. Gallinari off a double team. Outside. Collins launches. No good. Off back rim. Young comes up. Offensive rebound. Williams. Left wing fade away. No good off the mark. Defensive board picked by Curry. And a fall from behind picked up on the Hawks. It's assessed to Capella. The clock will stop. What a game here. Atlanta keeping it. Or that was John Collins, actually. I thought it was Trae. Trae with an assist. John Collins the one who hit the three. So John Collins the one who banked it just a couple moments ago for the Hawks to put a win in 8. The Sixers in the bonus. They're going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2 coming up. This will be Curry at the line as Curry's got 32. Leanne looking for the Warriors next year to go back to contender status. What's good? Rondo in the stream. Welcome back in. We have 4:46 left to go. This is becoming a ball game. First shot good at the line by Curry. Jorge from Panama, welcome back to the stream. Second free throw, that is good. So Curry now, he's got 34 points. Up by 10 for the Sixers. 4:40 remaining on the clock. Hawks have possession. Young at the top, defended by Curry 101. Young attacks the lane as he will float it over the top and gets it. That is good. Oh, and Joel Embiid is down on the ground. He's able to get back up. Hobbling a little bit as the refs say play on. What a shot. Floats it up over the top as bodies collided. Capella and Embiid in the paint. As Trae Young floated a teardrop up. And the clock will stop now with 4:23. What a shot. High arcing inside the paint by Trae as he got it through. Ben Simmons at the free throw line. First shot is good. 103 to 94 with 4:23 left. Second free throw by Simmons. That is good. Hits both of them. 4:23 left to go as the crowd explodes here in Philadelphia. Trying to close it down the home stretch. Trae has it at the right wing, and Curry picks up a reach and fall with 4:17 left. Personal foul trouble currently at this moment for Atlanta. 5 fouls each by Clint Capella and Bogdanovich. 4 fouls by Kevin Huerter. And for the Sixers, foul trouble. 4 personal fouls picked up by Seth Curry. 4:15 in the fourth. Attacking the lane. Trae Young splits defenders. Lays it up and in with the right hand. That's good for 2. Trae Young getting to the bucket. 30 points tonight for Trae. 12 for 14 at the free throw line. 8 for 19 from the floor. Sixers have the ball. 4 minutes even remaining. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Curry, bounce pass top of the key, and Embiid left open. Takes the three. No good. Off the back rim straight away. And Collins picks up the defensive rebound for the Hawks. Hawks will take it past half court. Deep three. No good off the front rim. Missed the 32-footer by Young. Offensive rebound, retains possession though for the Hawks. Gallinari moves over to Collins. Deep two jumper off the back rim. Missed it. Embiid comes up with a defensive rebound. 3:31 left to go, and Simmons gets fouled again as he dribbles past half court. I believe that's going to be a reach-in picked by Trae Young. And that will be Young's 4th personal foul. Ben Simmons back to the free throw line. Chat going crazy indeed as the Hawks are trying to creep back in this game. They were trailing as many by 26 points. First free throw, Simmons missed it. No good, rattled out. Second shot coming up at the free throw line by Simmons. It's up and it's no good. Skipped around the rim again, and Ben Simmons is 4 for 14 at the free throw line with only 8 points to show for tonight. Underneath the bucket, shovel pass to Capella, and he throws it down with a two-handed jam. John Collins credited with an assist, and this game ain't over just yet. The Atlanta Hawks have come all the way back from 26 down to put it to a 6-point game with 3:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Let's go, everybody. What a game. What a game once again. If you're new on the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. If Doc Rivers didn't learn his lesson twice, once again, if he didn't learn his lesson once, it's happening once again, potentially another time twice, as the Sixers have just blown it wide open. And now it's anybody's game. 37 points by Joel Embiid and 12 rebounds. 12 for 19 from the floor, setting the tone in the first quarter, going a perfect 8 for 8 in the first quarter. Seth Curry, the savior for Philadelphia, because these are the only two that's shown up. Curry with 34 points. Tobias Harris only has attempted 9 shots. He has been struggling all night long. 2 for 9 from the floor, only 4 points to show for Harris, as he was scoring either 22 and 20 in the rest of his playoff games in the series. And then for Atlanta, top scorer Trae Young, finally starting to go off. 30 points by Trae, 19 points scored by John Collins, having a great game. Banked a 3-point shot a couple minutes ago from the top of the key. 15 points by Lou Williams, all in the second half. And 14 points by Gallinari. Lou Williams coming alive. I'll check the Discord there when I get a chance, my man Joey. This is incredible. If you guys left the stream a little while ago, you might have saw that this was like a 20-point game, an 18-point game, and now with 3:20 left to go, it is a 6-point game, down by 26 for the Hawks, and now they're down by 6. Unbelievable game, once again. Tells you no lead is safe in the NBA. We have just another night in the NBA, all over the place. Seahawks for life, welcome on the stream. Curry and Embiid have combined for over 2/3 of the Sixers' points tonight. They have combined for 71 points out of the 104. That is a grand total of 68% between Curry and Embiid. Trae Young's got 7 assists. What a game. 3:20 left to go in the fourth. We're about to get back to action in just a moment. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. That's awesome, Leo. I'll see if I can check him out sometime. Lou Williams, 13 points in this quarter, 15 all in the second half. Been a big key, sparking this Atlanta comeback. 2 timeouts each for the Sixers and the Hawks as we have 3:20 left to go. It's going to be Philadelphia basketball. They go with Shake Milton, Tobias Harris, Matisse Thybulle, Seth Curry, and Joel Embiid. As this ball around the perimeter gets stolen away, Lou Williams comes up with a steal, and a quick foul right around the perimeter is picked up on Philadelphia. Lou Williams doing everything right now in the court, and Doc Rivers can't believe it. 3:09 left to go. Atlanta will get the inbounds. Hawks down by 6, 2-possession game. Young at the top of the key. Trey, defended 1-on-1 by Milton, gets around him, dribbles left elbow, open J, hits it. That is good by Ice Trey. 104-100, down by 26, and now it's a 4-point game. 2:45 left to go. Curry and Embiid in the second half have scored 36 points combined. The rest of the team for Philadelphia, 6 points. That is it. 2:35 left to go in the fourth. Top of the key, Curry. Curry, the savior today, gives over to Embiid. He has it at the right elbow. Defended 1-on-1 by Capella. Dribbles towards his left, takes the deep jumper, off the mark, no good. That's a shot clock violation. Didn't even hit the rim. 2:29 left to go, and Philadelphia has blown this one completely wide open. The Hawks will have the ball back. What a game, everybody. It ain't over till it's over. Hawks will have the ball. 2:20 left to go in the fourth now. They take it up the court. Young, defended by Thibault, gets right past them down the lane. Floats up the teardrop, gets it. Bounces off the back rim once. Goes right down, and Trae Young puts it to a 2-point game. 2:10 left to go in the fourth. 16-4 run in the last 4 minutes for the Hawks. Simmons moves it outside left wing perimeter. Curry gives it in the post to Embiid. Embiid puts it up. He gets that pass deflected out of bounds. The clock will stop with 2 minutes left to go, and the Sixers will get the inbounds when not in the shot clock. What a game. Autumn here on the stream. Welcome in, Jelma Chain Sapphire. Welcome on board, everybody. Inbound for Philadelphia. Harris, who's only got 4 points at the left wing. 1 on the shot clock. Gotta go. Releases. Mid-range. No good. Missed it off the mark. Gallinari picks up the defensive rebound. The Hawks have a chance here to take the lead with a 3. Down by 26 and now down by 2. Minute 35 left to go. Trey will slow it down. 10 on the shot clock. Young defended 1-on-1 at the right wing by Thibault. Trey at the right wing, 5 of the shot clock. Trey, step back, shot fake, draws the contact, and that'll be 3. Trae Young shooting 3 shots coming up at the free throw line. Matisse Thybulle blocking foul with 1:26. Another Doc Rivers moment here. Means another blown lead. If Trae Young sinks all these 3 at the line, it's gonna mean Atlanta lead. 1:26 to go. Unbelievable. First one right down the middle. Trey hits the free throw. If you're new on the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Unbelievable game. Trae Young, 35.7 assists. Second free throw, good. Trey ties it up at 104. Will we have a third night in a row with a major comeback? Third free throw, bullseye, hits them all down. The lead taken by the Hawks, 105-104. Doc Rivers takes a timeout. With 1:26 remaining, after being down by 26 points, the Atlanta Hawks, the comeback kids, have done it again. As they are 1:26 remaining from pulling off this one in the victory column. 1:26 from going up 3-2 in the series. Unbelievable. Crazy. Down by 18 on Monday, they come back and win. Yesterday, the Nets, down by 17, come back and win. Tonight, Atlanta all over again. 26 down. And now they have a 1-point lead with 1:26 remaining. Their largest lead tonight for the Hawks, right now, a 1-point lead. Unbelievable game. They go from shooting the ball 36% at halftime to now as a team at 46% going off in the second half in attacking the basket. They were getting outscored at halftime 28-10 in points in the paint. And the Atlanta Hawks right now are outscoring the Sixers 24-2 in the second half with points in the paint. 34-30 total in favor of the Hawks with points in the paint after being down 28-10 in that category at halftime. Unbelievable game, as the Sixers will have it back with 1:26 left remaining. What a game here, folks. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified. Future live streams. Sixers get the inbound. Curry and Embiid, the only two that showed up. Curry passes over to Embiid in the post, kicks it out left baseline dribble. Harris moves over to Embiid as he has it off a double team, dumps off to Harris, and a big block underneath by the Hawks. Oh, what an attempt for a save by Collins as it goes out of bounds, and the clock will stop with 1:13. And it will be Atlanta basketball. There was a push from behind after Collins came up with a hustle play to try to save it. And it's going to be assessed to Tobias Harris. So the refs are taking a look right now at this. 1:13 left to go on the screen. Initial call is that it was it out by Tobias Harris? That's what they're looking at, or no? We got 1:13 left to go. This is a big call coming up on the court, or whether Harris pushed Collins battling after the loose ball at the baseline. This is a huge call coming up. Wow, indeed. Let's get that wow hype out on the stream. Who is this last touchdown by? Okay, so it's not going to be a foul. I don't believe so. From behind. Didn't appear to be a push by Harris, but this looked like, yeah, they're looking to see who is it last touched out by, either Harris at the baseline or Collins. This is going to be a tough call coming up. Looked like it was off of Collins' arm. Harris might have came in late, poked it out from behind as Collins tried to save it. This is a crucial call coming up. Unbelievable. If you guys are just joining us, the Atlanta Hawks were down by 26 points, and now they have a 1-point lead with 1:13 remaining. Deja vu all over again for the Philadelphia 76ers with Doc Rivers, with Philly losing balls at the baseline in crucial times in this game. Crazy. And the series will go back to the ATL for game number 6. If you're new in the stream, we almost got 2K in the chat. Hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Loose ball, battling for it underneath was Harris and Collins. And the refs are looking to see who's it last touched out of bounds by. Was it Harris or Collins? Big call coming up on the court. This game is indeed been absolutely nuts tonight. Yes, 71-46. Unbelievable. The Atlanta Hawks down 28-10 in the points in the paint category are now up 34-30 in points in the paint, taking it to the bucket. Been a big key in the second half for the Hawks. And this call has been official. This will be should be Atlanta basketball with 1:13 remaining. We're going to confirm coming up, and it will. Atlanta will get the inbound. 1:13 left to go as they inbound it. The Hawks take it past the half-court logo. Young moves it over right wing. Gives into the hands of Gallinari now at the left elbow, defended by Curry. 1 minute left to play. 10 on the shot clock. Gallinari backs his way off a double team. Passes top of the key. Lou Williams been huge in the second half. Gives over to Gallinari. Turn around. Hits it as that goes down for Gallo. Oh my, what a shot at the right elbow. And the Hawks up by 3 with 45 seconds left. Curry takes the 3. No good at the top of the key. Missed it off the back rim. Atlanta out in full force control. They come up with a defensive rebound. Young gonna slow it down, defended by Simmons. They're not gonna fall. 30 seconds left to go. 12 on the shot clock. Young has the edge of the Sixers logo. 8 on the shot clock. 25 seconds left. Dribble. Step back 3 in the air. No good. Missed it off the back rim. Sixers grab the rebound and a timeout taken, the last one for Philadelphia's Doc Rivers burns the timeout with 21.9 seconds left to go. Unbelievable game here, folks. Wow. If you're new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Lou Williams has been huge in the second half. Coming off the bench for Sweet Lou. 15 points for him all in the second half. 13 in the fourth quarter. But man, ice cold. What a jumper by Gallinari, as he has been crucial too tonight. 16 points off the bench by Gallo. These two heating up tonight, combining for 31 total between Gallinari and Lou. The bench been a dominant factor for the Atlanta Hawks. 39 bench points as a team to the Sixers with just 13. Doc Rivers, man. Come on, man. Multiple blown leads. 18-point lead blown in the last game. 26 tonight at home. Inexcusable. And you're going to be down 3-2 in the series if you can't make a 3 here to force overtime. The Hawks with 2 timeouts left to go. The Sixers, nada. Out of timeouts. Anything is possible. Just keep your mind to it. And the Atlanta Hawks have proved it. Once again, trying to pull off another W down by a major deficit. Unbelievable game. 21.9 seconds left to go. If you're doing the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and join me back for another crazy game tomorrow night between the Nets and the Bucks. Here we go. 22 seconds left to go. As the inbound will come up for Philadelphia. Simmons, Embiid, Curry, Milton, and Harris. The 5 in the court currently for the Sixers. They get the inbound. Milton at the left wing. Gives it out right wing perimeter. Dribbles top of the key. It's Harris. Hands it off to Milton. 14 seconds. Moves it outside to Embiid out of timeouts. Attacks the lane. Looking for a 2. And there's contact. And this will be a foul. It's picked up on Gallinari. Clock will stop with 10.9. Joel Embiid will head to the free throw line. Sixers in the bonus. Shooting 2. Joel Embiid impressive tonight at the free throw line as he is 11 for 12 tonight at the charity stripe. Nathan, what's good there, bud? Amazing comeback tonight for Atlanta. Unbelievable. What a game here, guys. First free throw, Embiid. No good. Missed it at the line. .37 points by Embiid. Started out the game perfect, 8 for 8 with 17 points in the first quarter. But it's how you finish. That is the big key. Embiid's second free throw with 10.9 seconds. No good. Missed it off the back rim. Defensive rebound. Picked up by Herter for the Hawks, and they take a timeout. Both of them bricks to the line by Embiid. And oh my. The Philadelphia 76ers with Doc Rivers channeling their inner Mike Budenholzer and Giannis Antetokounmpo as yikes, the ultimate choke. Oof. Oh, baby. An ultimate choke. Unbelievable. The Hawks will get it back. A timeout taken by Atlanta. Atlanta will have 1 timeout left with 10.2 seconds left to go. The ultimate choke of the year. Right here. 3 comeback victories and 3 straight nights in a row in the Eastern Conference second round of the playoffs. Atlanta, Game 4, down by 18, did it. Check mark for the Hawks, tied it up at 2. Yesterday, the Nets, down by 17. Check mark it down, KD, 49 points. Got it for Brooklyn. Tonight, once again, 10 seconds away from the Hawks going up 3-2 in the series, going back to the ATL as well for Game 6. Yikes. Ten seconds left remaining. So much talent. And the Philadelphia 76ers are going to be down 3-2 in the series. Unless a prayer here comes up for Philly. 107-104, 10 seconds left to go. Inbound in the far side of the front court as it will be Herter, the inbound passer. The 5 in the court currently for the Hawks are Herter, Gallinari, Lou Williams, Trae Young, and John Collins. The mop crew is cleaning up sweat right at the half-court logo. Philadelphia with their 5 in the court, they got Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, Seth Curry. As Doc Rivers pulled Embiid thought he had a victory in the early fourth and put Dwight Howard out there. The mob crew just cleaning up the mess and the sweat on the court right at the half-court logo, and then we're going to get back to the inbound. Crazy comeback. So the 5 in the court, they got Hill out there. Hill, Harris, Thibault, Simmons, and Embiid. Into the backcourt, Trey. The pass sails into the far corner of the court. Trey gets in. He gets fouled. 8.4 seconds left to go as the clock will stop. Unreal game. Let's get that 2K hype out in the chat. We go over 2,000 people watching this stream right now. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Yeah, we'll post in the link to my man, the Jazz Huddle over there. Lil Man News Sports link over on the Jazz Huddle. Trae Young now in the bonus for Atlanta. Going to the free throw line, shooting 2 shots. First shot, right down the middle. Trae hits it. Trae Young, 37.7 assists, 15 for 17 at the free throw line. Trae Young did not attempt a single three-point shot until 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Philadelphia is heartbroken. This whole crowd is silent. And the series goes back to Game 6 in the ATL. .4 seconds left to go. Trae Young will have a second free throw coming up. Free throw number 2. It is good with 8 seconds remaining. No timeouts. Philadelphia get the inbound. They take it up the court. Hill bursts the speed. Gives it out right wing. Korkmaz shot fake. Takes the 3. No good off the rim. Offensive rebound. Curry left baseline. Hits it with .1. But this game, as the Hawks about to get the inbound 1-10, and this game has gone final. Oh my goodness, the Atlanta Hawks down by 26 points. They come back and they win it. In Game 5 of the series, and Atlanta goes up 3-2 in the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. It is lit up in the ATL. Unbelievable as this game has gone final. Heartbreak City in Philadelphia as the whole crowd is stunned. They can't believe it. Trae Young, again, Ice Trae, going off for 39 points, 7 assists, 17 made free throws out of 19 attempts. 10 made shots tonight by Trae, played 40 minutes. What a game. And Atlanta goes up 3-2 in the series as Doc Rivers once again pulls off the ultimate choker, the biggest choker ever in quite a long time in recent playoffs history. Unbelievable. 26 down and the Hawks win it. Crazy game here, folks. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. These playoffs have been unbelievable. 3 nights of 3 double-digit comebacks in a row in the Eastern Conference playoffs. Unreal. Crazy game here. All that showed up for Philadelphia was just Joel Embiid and Seth Curry. Everybody else finished with single-digit points. The key X factor in this game, it was Lou Williams off the bench. 15 points all in the second half by Sweet Lou. 13 of those points in the fourth quarter alone as he found a soft spot in the defense, and he kept on floating down mid-range shot after mid-range runner and kept on hitting them down left and right for Lou Williams coming off the bench and giving the Hawks a go-to comeback in this game along with Gallinari. You look at that tough turnaround jumper at the right elbow, and that was the game-changing moment for Atlanta in the final minute. Contested, knocked it down, tough one by Gallo, and Gallo finished with 16 tonight. The Hawks did it off their bench with 39 total bench points compared to just 13 bench points for the Sixers tonight in this game. Tomorrow night I'll be back between the Bucks and the Nets. You guys are welcome to join in the net stream tomorrow night as well. Thanks so much for being a part here, everybody. I'm gonna put that in the pin chat here. Yeah, I just replaced the pins up there in the pin chat. Feel free to check out my man. We got We got the Jazz Huddle over there. Check him out. He is streaming live. That is pinned out in the chat. Go tell him that Behind the Arc Basketball brought you there. Check out the Jazz Huddle over on YouTube. We'll see if we can keep my man from we'll get my man to grow there some more. My man from Little Man Knows Sports. He's got a great channel called the Jazz Huddle. Check it out. It's now pinned out in the chat if you guys would like to check it out. Before I do wrap up this one, I'm going to sign off to the channel members. If anybody would like to become a channel member, it's as low as $1.99 per month. It gets you shoutouts for every single one of my live streams, along with special access to special live streams I cover at least once per month of a non-basketball related game. Could be like an NFL game or a NASCAR race or a Major League Baseball game. But we wrap up here to the channel members. Over 30 plus channel members on the stream as we got Jack, Jason, Warren, Raven, the sports expert, Aaron, Superman, Man and Hayes, Dennis, Russell, Mark, Old Ed Deuce, D-Block, Cindy, Rajeep, RGR Football Fan 2.0, CW2K, BP Greg, Magic, Bino, Jay, Caden, TGU, James, Oreo Pudding, Adam, Milo, From the Streets to Islam, Kelly, Mike, and Rashad. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part on the stream tonight. As the Atlanta Hawks were trailing by 26 points at one point in this game, and they come back and they win. 109-106 the final as Atlanta's up 3-2 in the series. Thanks so much, everybody, as that's a wrap to this one, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball, signing off.